What's going on? What's happening? How you guys doing? Hey, 8 people. All right, cool. Let's see. Yeah, I just noticed that Bobby was on live too, so I didn't know if anybody was gonna come over here. Um, hey, what's going on, Tito? Was it actually on time? Holy crap! Kind of, sort of was. How'd that happen? Oh, excuse me, James Morgan. How you doing? Let's see, Mike Franklin, John T, Livewire. Hey, what's up, Mike? I'm sorry. Is it Mike or is it Shits? I'm pretty sure it's Mike because Shits is over on Bourbon Battalion. So so we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. So's Chris. So all right, whatever. Oh, so all right. I just hope I hope Bobby's still not mad at me from the other day because usually he doesn't go like this on Wednesday night. But whatever. I hope that's not the case because I've had a decent day actually, and I was hoping that everybody'd be here, but whatever. Bobby's been going for like 4 hours. He went through Jason's stream and everything else, and he's got yeah. Hey, what's up, Jerry Black? Yeah, right now he's got basically the crew. He's got Bourbon. He's got Bourbon. He's got Whiskey Nose, Whiskey Shits, and freaking Chris Luddig. So yeah, the other part of our normal crew. But hey, like I said, you know, I've noticed the people are getting tired of me, so it's all right. I'll get over it. No, I didn't. You know what? I don't need to say stuff like that. Good on Bobby. I just know that he was really pissed off at me the other night, or pissed off the other night at me. So, what's up, Stahl? Jerry Black. So let's see. First good news. Tito knows about it because I contacted him about it, which was, well, if everything works out, Friday, either this Friday or sometime within this weekend, I'll make it out to El Cerrito and I'll pick up a couple of Rebel Distiller Select to go along with my couple of Ezra Distiller Select Distillers collections from El Cerrito, which I'm looking forward to that. Also, next Friday when I get paid. I think I'm also going to get a Rebel from K&L. So, Stahl's working double duty. I'm watching Bobby at the same time. I mean, I'm not going to be, like I said, if he's upset with me, then that's on him. I'm not upset at him for what happened the other night. So, so, alrighty then. So, then I got informed at work today, which is really, really a whole crap load of fun, which has been good. Good. Work's been pretty decent. Convinced my boss to let me go home early today. Because, well, not early. At 3:30, my normal would be from 5 to 1:30, and we've been working till 5:30 all week, and it's going to be the same way tomorrow and Friday. We've got a big project to work on tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to. But got that, and then probably working Saturday. But then as I'm getting ready to leave, he informs me that one of the departments has decided they're going to run a split shift next week. And so they're going to run a split shift, which they're going to come in from. They're still going to overlap with the day shift, but they're coming in at noon and going till 9. So guess what? I'm the only mechanic. So the maintenance supervisor and the the vendor they have in that's helping us out a little bit, they're going to do the 5 to 3:30 ish, 5 to 4, 5 to 5, whatever. And I've been elected to do 12 to 9. So I'm going to have to ask. It's literally just live wire, Jerry Black, and Tito. So some of you lurkers, jump in the chat. There's 12 people according to this watching me, and I only see 3 people talking back and forth. Just throw your name out there just so we know you're around. So it looks like it's going to be for the next 2 weeks. So I have to ask my boys at Livewire to cover for me for the next 2 Wednesdays. So it'd be from 9, however long you want to go. I'm not going to be back. I'll be off at like 9, between 9 and 9:30. So I won't even be back till 10 my time, which is 11 stall. I would say Mountain, yeah. So 11 for stall and shits. So if you guys want to do it next Wednesday, give me a holler. If not, I'll go ahead and look. I'll go ahead and see if someone else wants to do it. If not, we'll see. So, Samurai, how you doing? Emily Chambers, how you doing? So, let's talk about my what I originally said I was going to talk about, which was, in my description. So, there's a distillery local to me now called J. Riley. I had brought up a while ago, hey, Z-Man, I brought up a little while ago that I bought this California Clear, which is basically your white dog, and it tasted like tequila. It tasted like it had that it tasted like that Terramana or the Bandero or that type of 100% agave tequila. It had that kind of like hint of banana, but more of a pineapple-ish finish. But it had a funky aftertaste to it. So I didn't want to say screw these guys. Screw these guys or whatever, because it's because I admitted the distillery. I bought this at a store, and I didn't particularly care for it, but I knew that I could probably get a little mini barrel and put it in there for a while and do something with it. So I just held on to the bottle, whatever. They when COVID, they were in the middle of moving the distillery when COVID hit. So they moved the distillery a little bit. Well, it wasn't that much farther away than what it is now, but they moved it into the packing district, what they call the packing house district, from where all the old citrus packing houses that used to be here in Redlands. So they kind of stuck to the theme of the old school wood and metal. The outside of it's got like that patinaed metal and stuff on the outside of the distillery and stuff. It's really cool. And then when you're inside the restaurant / bar, you look out across an open area, and then there's roll-up doors, see-through glass roll-up doors that when they open them up, when they finally open up the distillery 100%, when they open it up, you can look right into the actual distillery. It's really cool. So that's what I did. I went ahead and I went there. I decided that I convinced they opened up at they opened up at 4 o'clock today ish. Originally, it was supposed to be like 3 to 7. They're getting more and more people. Uh, they're getting more and more people to come by and stuff like that. It's kind of a soft opening, and they've gradually allowed more and more people in or whatever. The distillery tour and everything else isn't going to be opening for another month. But so I went there and said, hey, I'll give him a shot. And I'm glad. I'm really actually glad I really did. I'm glad I did. Because what happened was I went there and this the guy that was waiting on me, the waiter or whatever we call him, the whiskey concierge. No, say this the waiter. His name's Aaron. He's just like, hey, so comes over, what can I start you out with, and all this other stuff. And I started asking questions about the whiskey. About I knew about the California Clear, and I knew about a little bit about the J. Riley bourbon. I heard of 1775, their other one, but I hadn't had it or anything. So I asked him a couple questions. Then I said, you know what? I looked at I don't usually drink cocktails, but just to make sure that I didn't start out with something neat that was and I would end up not liking, and then just wanting to get up and go or just take off. So then what I did was I went ahead and just said, hey, I have a solo. Yeah, I have a little bit of that left. I really didn't care for it, but it might be different today. I didn't like it the other day. So what I did was I went ahead and I'd never had one before called Sidecar. But the reason I don't drink cocktails is because simple syrup. I am type 2 diabetic, and I'd like to stay away from pure sugar as much as possible. So I asked him, I said, do you guys have like a diabetic friendly simple syrup? Because some places do, some places don't, whatever. I wasn't really sweating it. And he's like, well, let me ask and see what we can do. He brought one over and he said, well, we don't, but what she did was she added a little bit more of the liqueur, the orange liqueur, and an extra slice of lemon, and a little bit more lemon juice in it. I was like, okay, I had it. It was actually really good. I was surprised. Yeah, I didn't think about that, and I didn't ask him about that, but it was like, okay, cool, and it was good. I liked it. And then I asked him for a neat pour of their J. Riley bourbon before I asked him what the age was. So it was 4 years before they moved to distillery, but because the distillery wasn't allowed to get up and running until recently, the only thing that they had left was the 2 year that they finished right before moving. So that's what was bottled, was 2 year. And believe me, you can tell it was 2 year. It was really, really young. It was dark because it was triple casked in it was not triple cast. It was a 3-char American virgin. 3-char American oak barrel, only aged for 2 years. So it was dark-ish, give or take. It's California, so temperature changes. So it was dark-ish, but really had that white dog aftertaste on it. That pineapple-ish. Really not the after. When you smelt it, it was kind of off-putting. I let it sit for a little bit while I was waiting for, got a glass of water, and while I was waiting for my food, I let it sit and sit. I'll try it with my food. Let it sit for a while. So then I did that, and after it opened up a little bit, it wasn't that bad. I'll just leave it at that. It wasn't that bad. So then I was like, okay, well, I'm wondering about this 1775, which is their whiskey. And the old mash bill was 75% corn, 21%, 21% rye, and 4% barley, or whatever it is. And it was 7 year. So I was like, okay, hey, I'll get me a neat 7 year of the 1775. And they said they got it in the regular, that it's actually all they had left was batch 2, which was their newer stuff, and it was just over 2 years old. So I'm like, well, that's all right. So he comes back to me. I mean, the food was great. The burger, out of this freaking world. The fries are probably some of the best food I've had in a long time. It was really, really good. He's got some really good. He hired some really good cooks and stuff. His staff is freaking awesome too. But this guy Aaron comes back to me a few minutes later. He goes, "Hey, if you want, I can get you a taster. That way you're not charged. It's like a little bit less than an ounce, but it's a taster. If you want to try that, it won't cost you anything. At least you get to try the whiskey." And I'm like, okay. So it's not a bourbon. It's just a whiskey because it's actually aged in ex-bourbon casks. So it's reused bourbon casks. Hey, what's up, Mike Meyer? So no, it's not. I like it when everybody asks Mike Meyer if it's Mike Meyer from 291. He says no. So when he says no, just leave him alone and just accept that it's not him. But if it is him, you should come on. You should come on, Mike Meyer from 291. So yeah, so we're so it was, like I said, the food was great. Bring me the taster. It was really super light, like Scotch light. But that's okay. I don't say Scotch light. I'll say, it was a little. I mean, maybe a tinge darker than that. But I went ahead and tasted it, and it was actually for being a 2-year reused bourbon barrel. It didn't have the funny aftertaste. It was actually pretty decent. I would have really loved to have been able to try the 7-year. So I really think that it actually would have been really good. So then I said, well, truthfully, I'm a rye person, but you guys already said that you were out of the rye. But and I would have really liked to taste that. And he's like, well, let me see what I can do. Like, okay, well, whatever. Cool, let's see. So he brings me back a few minutes ago, brings me back this little taster, this little cool ass taster glass. Before they couldn't find a taster glass, they gave me like one of those little plastic sample things but he came back with he won't say it was a 1 ounce pour, but it was a 1 ounce pour. You could tell where it was in the glass and everything else. That it was a good 1 ounce pour. He said that there was that and maybe one more pour out of the bottle they had behind the bar. So I was like, okay, cool. Thank you. And tasted it, smelled great. Didn't ask him any questions other than, was it a barely legal rye, or was it, what was the 95.5? And he's new and everything else. And he's like, well, I think it's, he said 75 corn, 21. I said, oh, so it's a high rye bourbon. Because he didn't know that it had to be 51% to be considered a rye. And he goes, well, no, it says rye whiskey on the bottle. I said, look a little closer, see if it says high rye whiskey. Comes back, says, no, it says rye whiskey. I'm like, okay, well, maybe they just made a mistake. No, I mean, you're brand new, you're learning all stuff, no big deal. But he was really freaking cool. He was really wanted to listen. He wanted to learn. It was really cool because when I started talking about how when he gave me the first one, I said, this may be 3 years old at the most. He's like, you're right, it's only 2. I said, this is really super young. And he was like really interested in what I thought of it with tasting notes and blah, 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 and everything else. Because nobody was interacting with the guy. So he was really super interested. And then when I started asking questions, he's like, are you a reviewer? I said, well, I have a YouTube channel, small, like a couple hundred people. And I wanted to get my foot in the door here and, check it out and then see if maybe at some point in time I can meet the owner and maybe do a tour when they have tours. He's like, okay, cool. So then after all this is done, I tell him, well, hey, let me get my let me get my check. And if the owner's around, I'd like to talk to him. If not, cool. Hey, what's up, Tony G? So, I was like, okay, cool. And a few minutes later, I told him I want to go ahead and buy a bottle of the rye. He says, well, they're only in 375s. They're not really, they're kind of expensive. But I really liked it. And I was like, you know what? It's not bond and it's bond and Lord expensive for 375, and it is a kind of new, it's newer stuff. But at the same time, it's helping out a distillery that's trying to get back on its feet after COVID. So I decided, why not? So this is the bottle. I did meet the owner. I'll tell you about that in a second. But I did tell him that he needs to work on the label. The label's really lame. I told him, well, not the label is lame, but that it needed some work because his other labels are actually really awesome. Blue and copper foil. His regular, and then the other one is just the standard has a Minuteman on the front, 1775. Their 1775 whiskey has like a Minuteman on the front, and it's a decent straight up bottle, but some of the other labels are actually way better than that. And I was like surprised. So I'll pop this and get the neck pour out of the way so that, oh, nice pop. Synthetic cork. Let's see. Mash and drum. Hey, Jason, what's going on? So the thing that was really, really cool about it was that the waiter, I just mentioned that, hey, if I got a chance if I could talk to the owner, that'd be great. But if not, hey, maybe next time. So then all of a sudden, this younger guy, I easily could say he's probably early 30s, walks up to me at the table. He says, I heard you're looking for me. And I'm like, well, it depends on who you are. And he goes, hello, my name is Jason. I'm the owner of J. Riley Distillery. Well, one of the owners. I'm like, okay, cool, And he's like, so what do you think? And I said, well, the distillery? He goes, yeah. And I told him, what I thought of the building and everything else, and the staff was cool, and that the guy, Aaron, that was helping me out was awesome. I really appreciated the fact that he paid attention and made sure I was taken care of. So, hey, Richie Z. So then, so we got to talking, and he asked me what my true feelings were about his whiskey. And I'm like sitting there going, oh, gee, this is the first person in a distillery that I'm going to give my opinion to, which, of course, everybody knows that I think my opinion's crap. But I was talking to him. I said, hey, so when the distillery's opening and the tours for the actual distillery part will be in about a month or so. He goes, if you want, we can go and look at it, check it out right now. I was like, no, actually, I want to go. I'd like to go behind the scenes with you, just yourself at some point in time, or whoever the master distiller is. You, the owners, the master distiller. I'd love to go behind the scenes and check it out with you guys and ask you questions. But I really would like to, before I do an actual review or before I do anything about your distillery, other than tell some people about what happened today. And I did some video stuff that'll come out eventually. When I actually do the real tour, I'll show you my initial reaction to what my reaction is after they get up and going. I told him, I said, I'd rather wait until everything's up and running a month from now and experience it in full, not with sporadic people in there and the doors for the distillery closed and everything else. Tonight they were having live music and and ended up filling up really, really pretty good for having to be 6 feet away from everybody. When they get more tables and everything else in there, this is going to be it's probably going to be one of the places to hang out, to go to here in the area. So he said, no, I really want your opinion. I said, well, I'm just a guy that's got a YouTube channel and talks about whiskey. That's it. I mean, I know what I like. I know what I don't like. He's like, well, then tell me what you like about it and what you don't like about it. And I'm like, okay. I said, your White Dog, your California, it's a California Clear. It tastes like, it's got this weird aftertaste in the back end, kind of pineapple-ish. And he goes, like tequila, right? And I'm like, exactly like I was getting ready to tell him, like a Terramana or the 100% like blue agave Blancos, or young, or like barely a Reposado. And he goes, you're not the first person to tell me that. And he goes, I feel, and I taste it too. He goes, I know what you're saying. And he goes, and then I go, yeah, but that's just your White Dog. There's some more things. I'm probably going to put it into my own barrel and see what I can do with it, play around with it, because I've got a whole 750 of it. I told him I didn't particularly care for it. He's like, no, I completely understand. So then he goes, well, what did you have tonight? I said, Sidecar was great. And I said, I had the J. Riley bourbon. I said, and it's really, really young. Still got that same aftertaste on it as the California Clear. Not a big fan of it. It was better than it was better, but you could tell that it was very, very young, super young. And he's like, yeah, and that's at 116. And I'm like, so it had like it was a lot. It felt a lot hotter than 116, and it just had that weird, like a weirdish pineapple aftertaste to it. So, and and so that turned into him saying, okay, and he started explaining to me that it's because his whiskey's different. I mean, what do you mean? He's like, it's a corn whiskey, 75, 21, 75, 21, and 4. So it's 75 corn, 21 rye, and 4 malted, or 4 barley. So like, okay, cool. And he's like, but I'm changing the mash bill to 96 and 4. So 90% corn, 6 rye, and 4 malted or barley, whatever. He's like, that's the next batch. He says, I'm experimenting a little bit. I said, okay, well, don't get too crazy. But he uses blue corn. He imports blue corn, and that's what it is. So the first thing I thought was baby blue. Not a fan of baby blue. It's okay. I can drink it, but not at the top of my list. So, but he said, I understand. He goes, this is something that, I was like, okay, cool. I said, what about this rye? I said, I really liked it. And I'm not a person who really likes, even 95.5s. I'm not a huge fan of it. This is 100% rye. Double pot distilled from 100% rye. So I said, why? I said, isn't that like extremely difficult to do 100%? And he said, yeah, it's extremely difficult. That's why I'm doing it. He goes, it's a very low yield. He says that he got less than 300 bottles out of the 2 or 3 barrels that he did. He got less than 300 bottles out of it. And that he had 13 bottles left of that his original 3 barrels, or two or 3 barrels, whatever it was. So that's all he has is the 13 bottles that was left. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get a bottle. Why not? Because I liked it. I really liked it, and I thought the 100% rye thing was a really cool thing. So I went ahead and bought the bottle. It was expensive. I mean, nobody else would pay what I paid for it. I mean, none of you guys would, at least. But it was something where I was showing him that I believed in what he was doing, And he said, well, when we open back up, you come in. I said, well, I shot a little video here and there. He goes, no, if you want to come in, we'll do it right. We'll go take the tour. We'll do the tour. I said, I'd like to take the tour with just a regular group of people, and then we can do something else outside that. He goes, okay, however you want to do it. But he said, just contact me as we get closer to the hard open date, and we'll arrange for it. So I got my first, I think that I'm going to be getting my first real, like, going into distillery, doing a tour, interview with a master distiller type situation. I think my first one's going to be actually in person, not over talking to someone over over YouTube or over Facebook or whatever. So it's cool. Yeah. So the bourbon has yeah. So bubble bath, what's going on? See, Simon Delvecchia, how you doing? Yeah, Scotch Down Under's over. Dude, everybody's doing double duty. James Moore, I see you must see James Moore again. Scott, he's going back and forth between these two. But hey, so the only thing I can say about the 100% rye was that prior to drinking it, I didn't have like any heartburn, but I do now. Hey, thanks, Emily. I do have a little bit now, but then again, I slammed down 3 or 4 drinks like in about 45 minutes, and had to take a. Did you get to try their cast strength blue corn? No, they distributed. Okay, so the owner says that everything they had they distributed because before the move, so they didn't have to move. They didn't move anything but what they were presently distilling. So over to the new place. So he didn't have any of the 1775 batch 1 or original batch 2 or any of the batch 2. He didn't have the cask strength. They were kind of out. I mean, not say out of, but you could buy bottles of 1775, but it was their really, really young. 1775 wasn't cask strength. It was only 80 proof. But he did tell me that he's trying to get a hold of some stuff from some different places that he had sent through distributors to other places locally. He's trying to get some of those bottles back for the grand opening. So hopefully at some point in time I will be able to try that cask strength. But it was just really cool to go to a place that's brand new. The distillery looks freaking great. From the outside, at least through the windows. It was just fun. And it was really cool that I just told my boss, I was like, you know what? If you're going to be here till 5 or 5:30, there's no reason for me to be here past 3:30. So can I take off? And he's like, yeah, go ahead, take off. So then he went ahead and told me to take off. I was like, cool. Took off, washed up real quick at work, went over, had me a burger, and about 4 drinks, one of them a cocktail, whatever, and enjoyed talking to the owner. That was a whole lot of fun. And then I would say that the waiter will probably run to the door the next time I come in after he got his tip, because he really seriously took. I mean, this rye has like crazy legs too. Like, it's almost like, I mean, look, that's crazy. Watch this. So check out these. I don't know if you can see it though. I don't know if you can really see the legs though. I mean, that stuff is like running. That's just slow as hell. I mean, it just looks, and the mouthfeel. I mean, okay. So we all know that ryes age a little bit better. I mean, they become more mature faster than little boys do. No, than freaking whiskeys and bourbons do. Okay, we know that a rye tends to age, mature a little faster. But to have that kind of legs, and that's a neck pour too. So it's a little bit ethanol-y right now. But it's not freaking it's not burning ethanol. It's not like burning me though. Well, it's definitely a neck pour. Ooh, that's a hug. It's good, but that was definitely a neck pour. And it's only 94 proof. But here we go. Yeah, I saw it, guys. I saw that. I don't know if it's showing up on YouTube or not, but for some reason it's freezing off and on. I think I'm gonna have to go through and like reset all my camera stuff and everything else because it's been hooked up in the exact same place, the exact same way for freaking 3 or 4 months now. So like I said, and it's not an ethanol burn; it's that rye spice burn, and it's just getting used to it. But like I said, when I was at the last couple pours of a 375 bottle, so it's got some air to it and everything else. So neck pour, it tastes great, just a little bit hot, but I'm sure that if it tastes all right, freaking with a neck pour, even though tastes a little hot, that once I get a couple pours into it and it opens up, it's going to be really, really good for what it is. Hold it down. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know what's. Okay. Yeah. So this is something. This ain't. So yeah, Bobby's going to drop off supposedly at midnight Eastern at 9:00 in a couple minutes. And hopefully he wants to come over for a couple minutes. I don't know. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and invite him. Because I'm that kind of guy. Sorry, guys. I'm being a smart ass because that's the way I do things. If anybody knows me well enough. And what's funny is that today, I don't, mask, got to wear a mask at work. So not a lot of people see me in case they see me at lunch eating or whatever, see me without my mask. So some people had noticed that I started growing my beard back, and I went ahead and shaved, and I got a haircut today, or yesterday. And one of the girls there is like, "Did you shave off your beard?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Why?" And I'm like, "Because it makes me look old as hell. I mean, I'm already old as hell. I don't need to look any older." And she was like, "No, you should go ahead and grow it back." I'm like, "Nah, it's all right. Sorry." But yeah, I just told him to come on over. So let's see. Ooh, red spot today. Which red? Okay, so does red spot have multiple finishes, or is that just the green spot? Because I know that the green spot you got the standard green spot, then you got that Chateau, whatever the hell it is. And then yellow spot has 2 finishes. I don't know. Did red spot have 2 any finishes too? Yeah, that's the 1775 actually isn't that bad. The bottle, what I tasted today, like I said, it's young. It wasn't bad. They're only asking 40 for the bottle or 45 for the bottle. And for a small batch, 2 to 3. Well, right now it's at just over 2 years. I don't know that would normally pay 40 something for it, but because it's a local distillery and whatever, I might go buy a bottle here pretty soon. Yeah, but I do say that if he does get a hold of cask strength J. Riley, or I mean the cask strength Blue Corn Bourbon, or a 7-year 1775, I do want to taste those and I'm hoping that I can start a relationship with him so that he knows that, so that when I come to do the distillery tour with him and the other owner outside of the regular tour and the master distiller, that maybe we can sit down and record some stuff and, hang out, and they can teach me something about distilling. Cause I really would love to learn about the stuff, and I would learn. I really want to know why blue corn. Was it just because nobody else is doing it except for Abasolo and some of these other Mexican whiskeys, and some really very few other people are doing that blue corn thing? I mean, Balcones will try anything. If Balcones could freaking if Balcones could distill and do car tire filtered just to see if they could get something good out of it, they would do it. So suck and trade. Yeah. You know what, Mike? What's funny about it is you're sitting there calling him you're calling whiskey shits a freaking trader, but you remember I'm watching Bobby stream, so right now it even says at Bem Demon Hunter must be married then with a smiley face, live wire whiskey, and Adam's on there on his freaking laptop in this chat. So who's a trader? Who's not a trader? Adam's not, here, but neither, you're not technically in the live either. So, yeah, so anybody that wants to jump on live, it's pinned, right? I did pin it, correct? Please tell me I pinned it. I did not pin it. Damn it, Stan. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. Pin the message. There you go, guys. Sorry about that. So it should be pinned now. Please see. Hold on. Yeah, it is. All right. Yep. So it's pinned, guys. Sorry about that. I thought it was already pinned. Go ahead and jump on. Hey, whiskey shits, do both. Why don't you try to do both at the same time, you son of a bitch? Yeah, but so yeah, it looks today ended up being a really good day, and I'm hoping that what it did was it told me maybe it was the slamming down 3 freaking quick drinks that did it to me, but I didn't think I had the confidence to talk to a distiller or an owner of a distillery or anything like that. That's why I've been kind of holding off on contacting a few of the other distilleries that kind of reached out to me on Instagram and have jumped in the chats here every once in a while. 291 and was it 1876? I want to say it's 1876. And a couple other small distilleries local to Southern California. But I think that I'm going to go ahead and reach out and start reaching out to some of these small distilleries. I think that I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I kind of like talking to the people and learning stuff about what they're doing, and it was fun. I love my wife more. Okay. So I don't know what's going on between you and Adam, but y'all, or I'm sorry, maybe it's Tito. Hey, what's up, JD? So the other thing was about the J. Riley was that I asked him, I said, so what's the end game? You've been around, you guys have been around for a few years now. You guys really have, this is the first change from the old distillery. You really didn't expand over. There wasn't really any expansion. They do gin and vodka like every other craft distillery in the freaking world does. But I said, what's the end game? And he goes, well, for the restaurant, he goes, we have no name brands in the restaurant. He goes, all the well are not like the Zachariah Harris and whatever. So he said, all the stuff you see on the shelves, if you look closely, they're all from smaller distilleries, or they're lower. They're from larger distilleries, but they're on smaller brands, so that nobody notices that they're from a large distillery or whatever. I'm like, okay, well, He says, but my plan is to not have anything from any large distillery, and to only do craft distilleries for my supply of liquor to my bar. He says that Pierside, Blinking Owl, some of the San Diego distillery, some other places here in Southern California, and he says, and not just in Southern California or whatever. He said he's talking with. He really wants to get some 291, and I told him to contact Michael Meyer of 291. Michael Myers, excuse me, of 291, and he's really a cool dude. Just go ahead and contact him, and then make sure that he gets the maple. If he can only get one thing, make sure he gets the maple or the high rye. Those are from what I understand, to be the two best ones. And then as soon as I said Stone, he's like, no, there's no way. So Arrogant Bastard whiskey. I don't know if anybody's had it yet. People that I've talked to that have had it said hot garbage. I was going to buy a bottle today just to buy a bottle today and see if it really was hot garbage. I mean, you can't trust what everybody says. I know that people on the internet and YouTube don't lie, but I said, well, I'm going to go get a bottle. $64 freaking dollars for a brand new whiskey that nobody's ever freaking heard of. I mean, other than Arrogant Bastard Stone Brewer Arrogant Bastard Ale. They've created a whole Arrogant Bastard freaking society around this whiskey. It's really weird. You can join and be a member and all this. It's really weird. Just go look up Arrogant Bastard whiskey, and then it goes to this whole freaking Arrogant Bastard freaking Illuminati thing or whatever. So yeah, both the places I went to that had it wanted $60 and $64 for it. I'm like, no way, ain't gonna happen. So not until somebody else tells me that it's worth $65. So basically, my plan is to if not this Sunday, the following Sunday, possibly, taking a little trip down and meeting up with some friends down in what's it called? What's the area? Escondido, where Stone Brewery is, and going down because right now it's literally freaking across the parking lot from Dirtbag Clothing. So I'm gonna go hang out with the guys from Dirtbag and see if they want to. And I'm gonna go get in touch with them and see if they want to go try Arrogant Bastard freaking whiskey and have a couple drinks. All right. Speaking of Arrogant Bastards, not even close. This is my brother from the other mother that I don't have. It's Tito.
As arrogant as they come.
Hey, just remember when you start hearing the sirens, go ahead and hit your mute button. No, I don't know if you.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
The other night when we were on the other night, I was watching the live, and all of a sudden, I'm like, I heard after I jumped off, I was like, I heard sirens, and I'm like, and I looked and I go, oh, that's Tito.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was really cool. Today was and then Tito got me into a Facebook group for El Cerrito, and so it allotted me a chance to get to store pick that I've actually been looking forward to from a lot of different places, but El Cerrito I didn't think I was going to be able to, because by the time I saw it there, it would be a month or so from now, and it'd be like $15 more than, or about $10 more than what, say, somebody might have got it on earlier. But I was going to get the K&L pick anyway, and I was like, all of a sudden I forgot that Tito would put me in there, and it popped up on my Facebook saying, congratulations for becoming a member, and the first thing that pops up is Rebel store pick, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I was like, it says just put bin 1, no, you can bin 2. I was like, okay, cool, put it up there. And then Jazz, I just hit his thing and requested to be his friend, requested his friendship, to be his friend. Like 2 minutes later, he approved it, and then I asked him about what was going on with the picks, and he's like, come pick them up anytime before the 31st. If you're not there by the 31st, they go on the shelf. So, okay, cool.
And if you don't pick up multiple, eventually he just bumps you. But
yeah,
I don't think that'll be an issue.
Well, I'm not going to say I'm going to get a pick. And I mean, dude, it's freaking 30. It's the close. I mean, it keeps me from having to go all the way to Orange County to get picks. So freaking all the time. Because most of the picks
he does about 60 to 70 a year, I would say.
Yeah.
There's a lot of picks that come out.
Oh, W. O'Neill. What's going on?
What's his first name? Because I always call him W. O'Neill.
I don't know what his first name is. It's Will. I'm going to call him
Walter.
I don't know. Wilter. Is it Wilbur?
Wilbur.
We'll call him Willett. His name's Willett O'Neill.
It's William. All right. I can remember that. Not really.
Number one.
I will remember it.
Yeah, Willett O'Neill. That's your name now. So everybody say hello to Willett O'Neill.
But you got the Will part right. It's William.
No, it's Willett now. Sorry. Oh, wait a second. It's time to let let a traitor on.
Traitor.
Son of a bitch.
Traitor?
Yeah.
What's that shit all about?
Mike started it.
Pay it no mind. Pay it no mind.
No, because I know that Tito was over in that chat too. I know that freaking everybody's over in that chat.
Were you over there, Tito? I didn't see you, man.
I popped in for a second on the chat part. It was muted. I had it on. It was muted. I was just watching the chat a little bit.
Well, cheers to you, boys.
Cheers.
What are you drinking?
Oh, dude, I just poured. What did I pour? Oh, Remus store pick. Me and Chris Ludwig poured it together.
Nice.
Dude, I'm telling you, 100% rye is a totally different freaking taste, man.
Which one is that?
So I went to a distillery today. See if you weren't hanging out with freaking Bobby.
Oh
you
God,
the story. I just want to give him shit. I mean, because we all know what happened the other day. Bobby got mad at me, so
yeah.
I just want to give him crap.
I hope all that's squashed. I hope it's not like a
dude. It was never a thing. It was never a thing with me. It's just that I was surprised that he didn't at least try to reach out to me at all. I was like, okay, whatever. If he's mad, cool. I'm not going to be mad about it.
What's up, William? What's up, James?
So yeah, I went to a distillery today after I got off work. It's local to me, and this is it's called Jude Liam's Rye Whiskey, and it's from J. Riley Distilling, and it's a 100% rye.
So no malted anything.
No, he went straight from rye. It took him an extremely long time to ferment it, and he only got less than 30% of the yield off the barrels that he did.
Wow.
Oh, so now Ken's only going to do live streams from outside smoking cigars now. Is that what it is?
Hell yeah.
This time frame, for sure.
Nah.
It's getting that time of year, though. He said he's going to go out by the fire pretty soon.
Hell yeah.
What's going on with the sound?
No,
yeah,
it's a little bit of an echo there.
Is that a blunt? Ken's got a fatty going.
Bubble bath recognizes a blunt when he sees one.
Yeah. Let's see.
Bathtub blunt.
Hey. What's up, John?
What's up, buddy?
On T in the house.
How you guys doing?
Fantastic. How you doing, man?
I'm surviving. Working my. Where are you in the outback there, Ken, or what?
Always.
Literally outback.
He's out in his backyard.
Outback.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's outback, right?
He's in the outback.
Whiskey
Yeah, the
Samurai.
real outback.
22.
It
422.
was just-
What's up, James?
What bottle did you add, Whiskey Samurai? Because last time it was 1 to 55.
Oh.
Ah.
So something got added to the list.
Either that or he just remembered he had 56 after drinking all those when he thought he had 55.
That might have been a week ago.
Yeah.
This isn't one of the batch numbers. It was one of the ones before they started putting batch numbers on it. So
What's
I'm not too
the
sure.
proof on it?
The 57.69. So what is that? 115.38.
Nice. The two I have, I think, are both under 115.
I can't remember what mine is.
Oh no, I got a 56.9. That would be, or no, that would be under, right?
56.9. No, that's
it's,
over. It's
no,
115.8.
No, it's 113. It's 113.8.
Wait a minute. Did he say 50? What did he say?
56.
Oh, yeah, 113. 113.
And then a 57.65. That would be over 115, barely. 115.3.
Yeah, I'm just wondering where your better half's at, Adam. I'm surprised.
Dude, he doesn't do lives anymore except for on our stream because
He's
he
holding out
has-
for a bigger contract.
his leash got so much shorter in the last week that he cannot do these late during the week lives anymore.
really.
In other words, you
Adam-
got him grounded, right?
I don't know. That might force him to jump on because I'm talking shit. But
Well, no, because I got in trouble. I'm in trouble with his wife. I took a little bit of the heat off of Adam the other night because I got in trouble with his wife because when we went ahead and went straight through with Chris's stream on Saturday, when me and Stahl went straight through it, he ended up staying up through part of Cheech, and he said the next day his wife gave him a rash in his shit because he was on so long. But
yeah.
so I took a little bit.
In other words, she asked him to do a couple things around the house, and he said he was tired. And she goes, "Oh, gee, I wonder why you're tired."
This little
I'm
whiskey
sure that's how it
slash
started.
streaming hobby has taken over his life. So he's doing the right thing by pulling back on the reins a little bit, and he doesn't need to go live every night just because there's a live that he can jump on.
Right.
Yeah.
No, no, we
whatever.
already have Marty. We already have
Ken's like,
Marty,
I don't know what
Marty
those
to do
words
that.
mean.
Whatever makes you feel better, Mike.
They got lost in translation. Sure, they come on, Mike. Come on.
Yeah, William, the lighting's better, but I'm using my webcam right now. When I do my phone, I did it on Sunday. It looks way better. It just takes longer to set up, and I have to do a couple of other things behind the scenes to make sure that I can still look at chat and stuff. But yeah, getting the upgrades.
Yeah, like I said, it looks a lot better. I mean, other than the cathedral look behind you.
What's
It's
wrong
kinda-
with that, dude?
No,
I
I
like
mean,
that.
no, it looks good. What I'm saying is, it kind of looks up, so it's kind of like it kind of even makes it look way taller. So it's like
I kind of angled it up though because I got a chair there and a box over there.
no, it looks good. It's
I
just
got a bunch of crap behind me.
Yeah, exactly.
Just off to the side.
I'm thinking I need to get bookcases on both sides because I'm running out of space for bottles. So I need.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to build more shelves coming out of the wall over here once summer hits.
At what point is your wife going to be like, "Wait a sec, how many bottles do you have?"
She didn't notice those shelves go up. She knew I was working on something, and the bottles were, I guess, kind of scattered. And then all of a sudden they went up and all the bottles went up. And she was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that one. What?
Where did all this come from? I thought I was
familiar.
going to fill one shelf.
Hey, Tony, what's going
I
on?
thought it was going to be one shelf.
Anthony, how you doing? Neophyte's on.
I had the exact same problem there, man. It was like I hid everything in the back, like pantry, whiskey pantry, hid it all in there, and I put up some shelves, and it's like, holy shit, and it was like
I wasn't even hiding it. I had some in the closet, some was like just on the floor here in the garage, and just all of a sudden putting it up was like, oh crap.
If they would have searched around, they would have found it anyway, right? So
Exactly, bubble bath. That's exactly how it goes, man.
Because Stahl runs his house.
He doesn't even run that basement. His son's like, I'm trying to go to sleep. Can you stop?
It's not the basement. I don't think that's not his basement. That's like
it's not the basement. Oh, okay.
I think there was confusion. He like mentioned something about a basement one time, and people were thinking that was his basement. I don't think it is though.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense then.
Yeah, that's like right down the hall from his room and his son's room, if I'm thinking right.
Yeah,
he can correct us.
Will
He's
O'Neill.
sitting in the bush. He's literally in the bush.
Well, Will and O'Neill swags and digging the no hat look tonight. Yeah, well, thanks a lot.
You got to show off the haircut.
Yeah, I got a hair. Got the haircut today, so
showing off the hairline.
So. Yeah,
it's looking a little like mine.
And this is really weird because now, I mean, we know it can't. But John's not wearing a hat tonight either. That's the first time.
What's it called? The thing that comes.
The widow's peak.
Yeah, the widow's peak. There we go.
I got my hair cut, so it didn't look like I have a mullet, so I didn't have to throw a hat on there no more.
Nice.
So.
I do think
rocking the HBR look anymore.
No, I passed that stage in like the 80s, I think, or something like that. That's the first thing I tell the hairdresser lady. It's like, man, I don't want a mullet again. You better cut it off. But it's back in style. It's like, nah, I already passed that stage. So
the mullet seems like one of those things that's cool when it's not in style, but not necessarily if it is.
Yeah.
The franchise,
and it didn't matter.
Yeah, Gary,
the franchise in the house.
Yep, the franchise is in the house. What's up,
Gary? Been seeing you in more chats lately, buddy. It's good seeing you, man.
Yeah, did you see his picture? Did you see his? Oh, I don't know if you follow Instagram or anything, but Gary has a picture with Dixon Deadman. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know he was out there. I think when Shane came on a couple of lives, I think Gary was part of that also.
Yeah, he was there. He was there, and then Maureen was at home drinking all his really good top shelf stuff while he was there.
Nice.
So, but yeah. Now there's trouble.
Yeah, Mike, you got to get that. Hey, there he is. You still drinking
I thought you were flipping us off.
No flip offs. I was trying to act like a conductor.
Like here, and I was like, oh, he's double fingers up at us.
Still got that Remus, Chris?
I finished it. It was damn tasty, bro. Yours is so much different than mine. Like I made my wife taste both of them and smell both of them. And at first she couldn't tell, but after she waited a couple minutes and went back for the smell before she tasted once we poured them, she's like, this isn't even close.
What's up, Ruben?
That's the cool thing of like off profile, because I think the one I have is very off profile, having the apple and the holiday spices and cinnamon, allspice type flavor. I think yours is more traditional in comparison to the Remus label itself. But
yeah, I love it. I love that proof.
Has more complexity than the regular Remus, and I like that. That's why I want to get a third one, and I have 2 places that have them. So I want to grab one just to have that, that next check level to see if yours is more common or mine's more common.
Yeah, I'm not used to the MGPs of that proof, so I love that proof point. Like I really like that. It's like 125, I think. 125.6.
Yeah, I think mine's 125.6 or 8.
Everybody, Ruben, Bourbon Beginnings in the chat.
Ruben.
Oh, Rubes.
Well, at least Bourbon Beginnings in the chat, whether it's Ruben or it's his wife. Yeah.
Hey, Chris, what was yours?
123.7.
Okay.
Still
Mine's up
tasty.
a little. Mine's almost 2 proof points, so 1%.
Yeah, but 1% can make a huge difference.
Oh, yeah,
as we
for
found
sure.
out.
For sure.
All right.
So it's always better, though.
Okay. Before Ben says anything, okay, real quick. Bourbon Beginnings only has 56 freaking subscribers. I don't understand how I can only have 56 subscribers. Ruben's the man. He does.
He only have that as much as he does. Damn, you're
as
right.
much as he does. Yeah. So, everybody, if you're not subscribed to Bourbon Beginnings, let's get him. Let's get him as close to 100 tonight as we can, and spread the word, guys. Let's get that man. Let's get him some subscribers. And if you're not subscribed to him here on YouTube, at a minimum, go ahead and join his Facebook group, Bourbon Beginnings, over on Facebook. And he does his live. He does lives 2 or 3 times a week over there, and he does at least one short live.
I don't even know
YouTube.
about this Facebook channel.
I know.
Jeez.
Ruben, you're holding out on us.
Why are you guys all sleeping on Facebook?
What's Facebook?
I can't do Facebook. I literally can't create a Facebook unless I maybe get a VPN or something.
I created one to follow my daughters
What the
and
hell
keep them
is
out
that?
of trouble, so. But other than
Adam,
that,
I'll get you set up. Hold on. I got some good services. You'll like it for other things too.
Okay. We can talk about that offline.
Oh,
Wait, how do I have
Dude, you
more
can just
subs?
watch. You can watch Netflix from foreign countries and stuff.
Yeah.
How do I have
you,
more
You pay like
subs
$30
than
for that VPN for 3 years. With the
How do you have
code.
more what?
Oh yeah, speaking
How do
of,
I have more subs than Tito? What is going on?
Because I don't advertise, and I don't know, but neither do you, so I don't know.
Yeah, but you were on Destination Bourbon's channel. What do you mean you don't advertise?
He asked me to come on, I came on. I don't know.
That should have gained you at least 20
That
subs.
gave me 9.
9? Right on.
All right, we're
9
going to
subs is 9 subs. I don't know how we got over 100 already.
and then Tito's at 45. People. Libation exploration.
I have more, and I have one video, and it sucks.
Better than mine, apparently.
Sub. And this
we
guy.
wanted to, Bourbon, we
Look at
want to
this guy.
see the crime scene, when they block you because you're using their music and stuff. So maybe
Like
there's a little bit more draw
live-
there.
Well, that's why I
Every
haven't put
video
any
he
more
tries to
out.
post.
Yeah,
I have a
There we
whole
go.
bunch
Now
more
we got some
recorded,
proper labels.
but I'm having a lot of issues getting voiceovers working right.
Oh, really? Yeah, I was looking
Whatever.
for them, but yeah.
Yes.
No, I've probably got like 15, 20 stories recorded, but I can't. I'm having trouble figuring it out. I mean, I can put out silent videos, but I mean, that's kind of like over 100 years ago.
Easy, Charlie Chaplin.
well, I mean,
Yeah,
if
you
you're-
could make it into a mime, It's like
if you are you are you editing? I mean, are you editing your videos or just straight out the videos there, and you're just gonna? That's the way it goes.
I mean, I usually cut out like me walking, where there's not bourbon and stuff like that. But
Well, I mean, you should be able to.
Oh, no.
You should be
We
able to
want you
separate.
walking into the store with the heavy breathing. We definitely want more of that. Please.
So you should be able to separate the. I mean, even on your phone, with an app, you should be able to separate the audio away from the video, and then you can literally just watch the video.
He
and
said he
talk
was just
through it.
looking for something to do the voiceovers.
well, yeah, every app I've found is really freaking expensive for the phone.
Dude,
Ken
do you
turned
have
me
any
on
Apple
to
stuff,
something,
Bourbon?
but what?
Do you have any Apple stuff, or can you like
I
fake
do.
it?
I don't.
GarageBand? Do your voiceover in GarageBand. It's easy
go.
to do.
There you go.
It's free.
I mean, Ken
And-
turned me on to this other software.
Even like iMovie, though,
What?
right?
But I gotta put in a.
but
I
you
gotta
can
upgrade
really
my video
tweak your
card
voice
to
and
use it.
shit in GarageBand.
Translate it to Japanese or something. Maybe they wouldn't catch it.
Oh, dude, that's an untapped market right there.
That is an untapped market, or Jamaican or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
So
so
a bourbon following in China, dude. That's where the money's at.
Yeah. If you follow Bourbon Gangs on Facebook, Jennifer Hatcher, she's like like she's recent to she's kind of recent to the group. Probably within that last few months, she's been getting like some killer freaking bottles. Like she was in Utah, and then she left. She had to go back to.
She's the one that came in and scooped 5 of those freaking bottles, huh?
Well,
she didn't even leave you one, Mr. Whiskey Shit.
Yeah, she's in Ohio. She's in Ohio for the summer, helping her family, her parents out or whatever. But she moved to Utah like 5.5 years ago, and actually today, one of her friends just scored her an 18 Elijah Craig because in Utah because she's not there right now, and then 3 of her other friends got her 3 different Blanton's bottles with 3 different letters to complete her collection.
Oh,
it's just like, but no, she's got like.
I think she was the one that got all the E.H. Taylors though, the single barrels.
Yeah, she got like, I think
5.
she traveled all over the place and got like 6 of them, and then gave all of them away as presents.
Yeah, Adam, you got that too.
I got 1, yeah. Oh, what?
That's a new riff. You wanted that new riff.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
So then
I had a store nice enough to email me today that they were getting a small allocation of each Taylor small batch. Did I want a bottle for $70?
Oh, God.
I said, I already have a bottle. Go ahead and pass that along to the next guy. Let me know when you get something else.
Now, if it was barrel proof, you'd be jumping all over that, right?
Yeah.
But barrel proof wouldn't be 70 at that store. It'd be like 120, 130.
You know what?
What do we
If it
open? The
starts
Redemption
more
Rye
like 400
or the Chattanooga Rye?
Yeah, so this is one.
I was thinking single barrel.
So a few days ago,
I had a big pour. Sorry, family.
Yeah, a few days ago, this Jennifer, she was at she went to Buffalo Trace to try to get a hold of some other Blanton's bottles, or when she went to go get some Blanton, and she was trying to get the Derby bottle, the Blanton's Derby bottle, and they didn't have any because they had and then so she was there, and they just happened to put out 3 batches of Single Oak Project.
So just miraculously.
Yeah, so she ended up getting 82, 92, and 122.
Here we go.
Bullshit. What? Sorry.
Inside voice.
No inside.
That was a good pop, Chris.
When I was there, they had nothing.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
that Redemption
Cute
10
girl
year
with a
rye.
video camera. All of a sudden, Single Oak comes out.
Yeah, it's luck of the draw.
Hey, Adam, we're in for it on this one, bro.
Good.
Oh my God, dude.
A 10-year rye, dude. That's got to be pretty
It's
good.
the Redemption 10-year rye. It's a 95.5. Thinking
That's a bottle of happiness right there.
That's
like
got to be
160,
Indiana, 95.5.
Dude,
Yep.
116 proof or what?
10-year-old 95.5.
yeah, 116.2.
Ooh.
Batch 2.
Oh,
yeah.
Cerrito just got in some 8-year barrel strength 95.5 rye.
I just took in a poured one
presidential
for Adam, actually. And mine's an off-profile one, and it was phenomenal. I just reviewed it while I was on Bobby's. It was different, man. Like
Yeah, Whiskey Samurai.
Nice.
Oh,
I opened it.
wait. Whiskey Samurai. Whiskey Samurai's in the chat?
Yeah, he sent me and Mike a blind.
Oh, yeah? Here's what I picked up for
Uh-oh.
Whiskey
What do you
Samurai.
got for Whiskey Samurai?
Freaking
Woo! Look at that.
so
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah, dude.
William O'Neill asked, Big League Bourbon, are you packing a bowl?
He's not in California, right?
It must have been a few minutes ago. You must have been doing something that looked like you were packing a bowl.
It was when he was setting up the sample bottles, I think.
Dude, I've been labeling bottles.
Yeah. It was when you were writing on him.
If y'all want to know, seriously, I can walk from my house to the state-run distillery or dispensary,
or whatever they call it. Yeah,
dispensary. We call it dispensaries, but it's less than a quarter mile from my house.
Oh, James, what's new that are they adding?
Wow, no comment from Whiskey Samurai.
He's just drooling.
Dude, Ben, I'm telling you, my wife,
think he fell out of his chair.
You got that, she was jealous.
What, this 150th?
Dude, she's a Jack Daniels fan. That's where
There's
she
a
started
place
her.
near me that has 2 other rare Jacks. If you want them, I have no idea what they're worth.
Well,
they have the 160th.
Let me know what they are, and I'll tell her because she's a Jack fan. That's how she came up in this.
I'll send you a picture.
World.
Hey,
I'll
Adam,
let her decide.
Give me a minute, Whiskey Samurai. I'll pour it with you, man.
Okay.
Because
just want to make sure you saw that.
God, this is so good. I gotta taste this.
Give me a minute, Whiskey Samurai. I'll pour it with you, man.
Oh, Whiskey Samurai, sorry you're not getting this because
Ken's doubling up here.
I just overpoured. Watch out.
What the hell's that box?
Whiskey Samurai.
Is that a hand delivery?
The Lego time?
Up here.
That's got to be some Legos.
No, I don't think that's Legos.
Is that a hand delivery of goodness?
I think that's a hand delivery of goodness.
Is that from JD?
Holy shit!
It's empty.
Oh,
well, that sucks.
tease. Someone's reading my mind there.
Was that box from AdamandEve.com?
Is that still around? I don't think that's still around.
I put you on a solo. I put you up solo and everything else for an empty box. Damn.
Yeah,
Yep.
for Ben.
It's pretty mug though.
For Ben, what was the price on that you found?
150.
Wow. Nice.
Maybe I don't want to send it to him the way everybody's talking about it. I don't know.
Oh, what that JD 150th?
I don't know anything about it.
Same
Neither
with those.
do I just know it had been
though.
sitting there at least for a year, and I mean, I'm sure for years.
A year,
and I've
shit,
seen
it's
it
been
up
there
on
a
the
long
shelf.
time.
I've seen it up on the shelf. Always wondered what the hell is that stuff.
Adam, what
And
is
then
that?
we're on a stream, and Whiskey Samurai says he's been
I don't
nursing
know.
a bottle for the last 4 or 5 years, trying to make it last.
It's an unmarked bottle. From
Is that the one they have 3 batches of? Batch 1, 2, 3, and is that the 150th?
That's the 150, yeah.
No, 1, 2, and 3, 150th is Old Forester.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah.
Which isn't worth. Which is, from what I've been told, is not worth. Well, 2 of them aren't worth 150. The other one's.
Yeah, the one
problem
batch
is,
Dude,
Yeah.
I can't find those in stores
Did
here.
you
for
see how
less
much
than
they were in
$3.50.
Corona? They were $4.50 each.
Yeah, they're $3.50
So the
around
problem
here.
with the Jack
Here we
150th
go.
is everybody
Next
says
pop.
only
just 'cause
one
I
of them
had
is worth the money, but everybody says a different batch is worth the money.
Yeah, exactly. So
What was that? Which Chattanooga was that?
the rye. I got the tequila one upstairs, and I got some 116s upstairs too.
Oh,
Okay.
that's just the rye. That
That's the
tequila
rye.
one,
I've got
though.
the rye, the port, the tequila, some of the 1816s. By the way, did anybody know the 1816s are MGP?
Yeah.
What?
I didn't know
The
the
what?
1816 expressions from Chattanooga were MGP.
Oh.
There you go. Third. Hey, Ken.
All right, seriously, guys, Tito only picked up 1 sub.
Get him, Ben.
Come
Yeah.
on, people.
Let's
He
get it
died.
together,
They'll make
everybody.
their way
Show some
over there when
love.
they make their way over there.
Hey, Ken. Did you see that JD said that your box from Europe is in Perth?
Oh, is it?
Oh shit!
Yeah, it says Ken, your
damn.
box from Europe is in Perth, Australia.
Ooh, Adam, this is different.
Man, Perth is
That
a fun
means-
town. I'll tell you that.
In the country.
Yes, it is. It is awesome.
Thanks, Burbank.
I stayed out of jail, so it's all good. So,
hey, real quick, Whiskey Samurai, are you just gonna let me drink this and work around it, and then you're gonna tell me what it is? Is that the plan?
I have a feeling he stepped away from his computer real quick.
Oh, wait a second. It's so if it's in Australia, that means you only got another 6 weeks to wait.
Yep, exactly.
well, it depends if that kangaroo runs in the right
Big
direction, you know. So.
The one that's gone through the bottle shop. Yeah.
Hey, Ken, stop playing with your humidor. Never heard that one before.
Put cigars in it.
Yeah. JD wants you to check your email because he sent you the tracking number.
Oh, awesome, JD. I'll do that.
Yeah, Whiskey Samurai, I got an idea on the nose of what it could be.
150 for the barrel proof rye, William?
Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing, too. I don't know if I want to pay 150 for that barrel proof rye, but everybody says it's worth it.
Who's that?
Hey, Stanley.
Yeah, well,
Jack Daniels barrel proof rye.
Got any opinions on the lock, stock, and barrel?
Do it. It's freaking good. But I'm going to tell you, the Driftless Glen's pretty fantastic at cast strength.
All what I'm saying is Driftless Glen, you can get a cast strength Driftless Glen for $60, $70. I don't know
You're
that I
getting ripped off at that price, buddy.
I thought I did.
The only place I know that
What
you can
did I
get
agree to?
But lock stock, I haven't had one yet.
Oh, wait a minute,
but
let me cancel.
they're like 100. They're like 180 a bottle right now here near me. So I don't think I'm ever going to have one.
Somebody in the chat had an opportunity at a lock, stock, and barrel 20.
I agree to them, but I'm not going to follow them. No,
but it was $3.
They're $350. That's the retail.
50-ish?
$349.
Yeah.
$349.
Yeah, but how many year old was it?
20.
They got an 18-year-old for $219, and they got a 13-year-old that comes in at $149 or $129. $129, 13, $219 for 18, and
it wasn't me, by the way,
for 20. This probably stall because we were talking about it earlier.
Exactly.
Because we both had it come across at $350 last week or this week.
That's freaking hilarious.
He got an opportunity to buy it because he was buying something else.
Oh shit! My guy's got 6 on the shelf, so
cool, James.
Okay.
No opportunities needed.
What's LSB?
Lock, stock, and barrel. Lock, stock, and barrel.
I got to try any of this stuff? Samurai because he's not chatting.
Yeah. Like I said, I think he stepped away from his computer. He would have said something when he saw that bottle.
What?
His wife probably made him do something.
Is that my samples?
Yeah, dude. Got those ready and your other hand delivery stuff. So
yeah, there's Samurai right there. I would say maybe his wife had him do something, kind of like Mike Stahl's wife, but Mike Stahl would tell her no because he's his own boss.
No way.
Mike Stahl does whatever he wants.
I told you about.
Is Mike Stahl still in? Oh yeah, he's still. Mike Stahl does whatever he wants as long as it's agreeing with his wife.
What's going to be funny is like 30 or 40 minutes, 30 minutes from now, you're going to see Stahl like outside in a corner with his phone going, "Okay, guys, shh." She thinks I'm in the shitter. She thinks I'm in the shitter. So I got a good 20 minutes before she starts yelling at me.
It's like, well, quit talking outside the window then.
What should I drink? What's everybody else drinking? I don't know what to pour.
I'm drinking a Battalion
blend of 50% E.H. Taylor straight rye, 30% Sazerac rye, and 20% Knob Creek 100 proof rye.
Who's doing that?
Oh, that's what was
Samurai.
I'm not mixing shit. I'm too lazy right now.
No, Samurai did he sent
which Forgate is that?
Batch 12.
Okay.
Oh, the new one.
Kelvin 2.
Dude, the Black Bourbon family loved that batch 12. That was Jason's favorite one. The flight today.
I couldn't get on with that.
I wish I could find a batch 11 at Ruby Rye.
People hate me if I say what I think. So.
Hey, Will.
Okay.
Will
maybe save it for behind the scenes.
So we called W. O'Neill. We called him Will. His name's William, but we called him Willet. And I said that's his name from now on. And friggin' James Morgan has been calling him Willet in the chat. But Mr. O'Neill, what do you think of that? I mean, I don't know if anybody else has had it. I've seen it around Town Branch.
No, tell him, say, Mr. O'Neill, jump on live with us because I seen you on Ken's stream before. So,
ooh, oh, that's right.
Son.
Wait, William O'Neill. Wait, Ken, is William O'Neill the rock guy?
The which guy? No, he's in Colorado.
Oh,
he's in
Chicago. He's in Chicago.
Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe for some reason I thought maybe he was the guy that does all this stones and stuff.
No, that's Cliff. He's
Cliff. That's it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
How is Cliff anyway? I haven't seen him in a while.
I saw him on stream probably about a week and a half ago. 2 weeks ago. About that. Yeah. No, he's doing all right. He's a good.
Town Branch Double Oak tastes like a delicious cigar. Okay. That's a taste. A delicious cigar.
I don't know what for.
Oh yeah. Speaking of cigars, yeah, I think Tito. I think the first time I'm gonna get a chance to smoke a cigar is if I'm allowed to smoke it at your house, because I haven't had no time to go somewhere else to smoke a cigar, and
we'll smoke outside or potentially in the garage, but not in the house.
Oh, not in the house. I'm not gonna. Heck, I probably won't even go inside your house because I'm afraid that you're, like your kids or your wife will kill me or something.
They probably will. They've been known to do that.
Yeah. I figure if I stay outside close to my car and drink, then I have a chance at getting out alive. So
when the first night flies in the backyard, start making your way to the car.
Maybe you'll be closer to the burial ground, So.
I'll open something.
Oh, Daniel H., what's going on, buddy?
I'll open another tumbling dice. The Rick Roll edition.
Oh, did you get that the last time you were there?
Yeah. I hadn't opened it because I still have another bottle open from like the previous pick of it.
Was that one in the box? Or was that a different one?
I don't know. Probably. Unless I've had it longer than that. I don't know if I got it the last time I was there or the time before.
Well, because I noticed that the last time we were there that they had the Rick Roll, but I decided I didn't get it, and because I already have a tumbling dice, I haven't opened up yet.
Okay, then yeah, I probably got it the last time.
Okay,
and then I have another one from them.
Dude, Whiskey Samurai sent me this sample, this mixed blend of rye. Dude, it's really good. It's light, but it's pretty tasty. He said he sent it to the junkies too.
Just don't tell the junkies what it is, and when it's all said and done, tell Dan it was Old Tub.
Yeah, that's. I mix Old Tab with Sazerac and make a burr rye. So.
Yeah, tell them after you're done. Tell them what all the ryes were, and then tell them, oh, by the way, it's also like mostly Old Tub, because we all know how much Dan hates freaking Old Tub, how much he loves to say how much he hates Old Tub.
Well, Old Tub sucks.
He just hates Jim Beam products, I think. Oh no, because he likes Knob Creek. So never mind.
Stan, if it didn't cost more than the bottle was worth to send it to you, I'd send you mine.
What, your Old Tub?
Hell yeah. Bathtub? Boiled peanuts in a tub?
Bathtub Bourbon really likes it.
Yeah, Bubble Bath Bourbon actually is the one.
Bubble Bath Bourbon.
He actually
Bathtub Bourbon.
He actually sent me my first Old Tub. And then
I don't think Old Tub's that terrible.
I don't think it's that bad either.
Great,
never
but
tried
it's not fucking
It
terrible.
tastes like low proof Bookers. It's just,
I like
it's
Bookers.
just peanuts. It's just freaking nuts. If you like, nuts,
Bookers, I like Bakers.
Here
I'm
it's
alone in that,
$16. Why wouldn't you get it for a weekday?
Would you believe Old Tub is $30 here?
Holy shit!
Yeah,
it's like 30 here too.
It's about 20 here.
It's limited.
Dude, I saw it for $15.99 today.
Wow.
That's why I'm like, why wouldn't you do a weekday with it?
Randall, that's a great bottle.
Not my thing. But that's why if somebody enjoyed it, I'd happily give it to them. But the problem is we're on opposite coasts, and that bottle costs less than the shipping.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
shit.
pretty much.
So, so 1792 bottle.
John, I think he means he has one en route to him.
I think John knows that. He was just being sarcastic.
Okay.
I was like going, fuck, that would be nice, man.
What? I just read that too, right when you were saying that, Tito. I'm like, yeah. Pretty sure John's
You're gonna be in
joking
trouble
with
with
him,
this one.
I was gonna say that'd be kind of messed up. If I've been asking freaking Stahl when he gets a chance if he's got any extra, like a sample of 4-gate or something like that, and he's like, okay, and then he's like gonna send John just a bottle randomly, freaking send him a bottle of 4-gate. Damn.
Well, I was one of the
could try.
chosen one on Scott's, and we sat down with Bobby and Bill and sat there and went through batch 9, 10, 11, and 12. And,
Okay.
and I was just like going, holy shit, man. 11's pretty fucking good, And I already had 12 in route, so.
Speaking of people who don't like Old Tub, ADHD Whiskey's in the chat, and he says Old Tub should walk into traffic and be sued for any damages it causes.
I am 100% with Matt on this.
I've never tried it, honestly.
You know what? Thank you, ADHD
You know
Whiskey,
what, Adam?
for
If it didn't
jumping in the
take
chat.
3 weeks to ship you a hand delivery, I'd send it to you.
Hey,
I'm gonna check and see if I updated to tomorrow yet.
well, hey, if you still have, hey Ben, by the way, if you still have that Old Tub, you haven't dumped it down a sink.
I am not trained toward the worst whiskey. So,
when you send that other bottle that we were talking about, you still got to give me a price on that too, so I can send it to you.
Yeah, I was showing it earlier on Bobby's stream.
Yeah.
This is not everything, by the way. Okay. Hang on, I gotta go lower.
Ben's he's like the post office. He's got his.
This is the outbound
incoming
shelf.
department. He has his outgoing department.
Yeah,
This is the outbound shelf currently, and not everything is on it.
Well, I told you just don't worry, not to worry about sending it
No,
to me
I'm
until
just
you
saying,
take care of everything else. But
I'm working through it,
Ben needs to hire people for like a packaging department.
But
the problem is that I'm too nice. I do very little to no secondary, and I hook people up. But I think I'm actually going to buy a bunch of bottle shippers because I think it's just going to be a lot easier than anybody.
Waiting until you get a package and using that box, and then wait till you get a
right.
package.
Well, not only that, like Stan could tell you, he's seen my hand delivery.
there ain't nothing leaking out of that. I'll tell you that much.
I love the nerds idea.
Oh yeah, I was showing earlier.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
This is my new noise maker.
Hey, here's some other new people here. See, we got
I got little tiny boxes of nerds.
Yeah, Lamar. Thank
He's
you
a
for
huge
joining.
fan of Old Tub.
Thank you for
Dude,
joining.
I loved reading Rainbow.
Let's see. Yeah,
LeVar Burton's in the chat.
No, Lamar. Then Randall Offs, Alles Bubba. Randall O. So yeah,
Hey, Tito, check your subscribers.
1792 Bottled and Bond. Yeah,
it's Olaf's boob.
So 45. Okay, so just the guys here. Did you guys pay 45 for your Bottled and Bond 1792s? I think everybody here has one except for Ken, right?
I got a store pick, and it was $41.99.
Mine's a store pick. I think I paid more.
Let's see, because I paid
the same price. Right around there.
Yeah, I paid
$39.99.
Yeah, I paid $39 for mine. Do you have a 1792 bottle and bond there, Bourbon?
I got like 8 of them, maybe.
Do you really?
Yeah. So, Bourbon, what do you not have?
Exactly. I think Bourbon doesn't even know what he has at this point.
I know, exactly. I'm the same way.
I've got a Michter's 25. Like,
I seriously think half the time when Bourbon's like, I found this bottle yesterday, we all think he's talking about it at a store, but he really just opened up a box that was under about 6 other boxes.
He's not wrong.
It's magic, you know.
Glad to see you're getting organized, though, Ben.
Is that Sam or Bobby in the chat?
Well, let's see.
Tito, did you find some more subscribers?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
Check it out.
I got a feeling that the I Whiskey She Wines is Bobby. I'm just taking a stab at it. Who are you, Sam or Bobby?
Oh wow, it did go up.
Sam did because there was nothing said about not
50.
There was nothing said about
entertaining to watch. Actually,
there was nothing said about not wearing a bra or pants. So I got a feeling it might be Bobby.
I might run several channels.
No, Sam.
Is it Sam?
Oh, it's Sam. If they didn't mention that, then it's Sam.
Hey, all right.
That was
technically both.
Technically both.
They're gearing up for Klein on Friday.
Oh, technically both of us, which means that Sam's typing and
Sam's typing and Bobby's drinking right next to her or something, or in the room.
Yeah. Here's you guys. We love you.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Thanks for stopping by.
Sam typing is the best.
I tried to do it all in one trip. I can't do it.
They are up late. Oh, like your 8 bottles that I was saying?
Well, you didn't have to bring them all, Bourbon.
Yes,
Told you guys.
I would be dropping them.
That's how Ben rolls, man. That's how Ben rolls.
I know. It's like, holy shit.
All right, so this is a bottle of bond.
My wife would divorce me if she seen me doing stuff like that. So
yeah,
do what? What I miss?
After 22 years or so.
That's a single barrel. That's a small batch, which I'm really not a fan of.
Do you have a small batch single barrel though?
Small
I do not.
Great, dude.
So I found one of them, Adam. I got to look for the rest of them to see if I have more.
I'm telling you, look at the box that's under the 6 other boxes.
No, this one's high rye.
Dude, I've been asking you for that forever.
What?
The high rye and port. Yeah.
Oh, this is high rye.
I said high rye and port.
He just found it, Chris. You got to give him.
Yeah, you got to remember.
I found one.
It was in the dog's kennel.
This one's mine. Then
it was in the cereal box on top of the fridge.
I'll be back.
So that's what I'm missing.
That was the prize underneath.
I'm missing high rye. I'm missing high rye, port, Ridgemont Reserve, and 25th.
Bourbon, add that to Mike's stack of bottles you got waiting there to ship out to him.
Hey Stanley, I saw the 25th for $6.25 last weekend.
$6.25? No.
I'll take it. No shit.
I saw Ridgemont Reserve for $2.25 today. Last weekend.
Hey, couldn't keep him away.
Hey, he's not in the backyard.
What kind of deal did you make with the wife?
That's cool.
Watch out, he's on whisper mode.
Dude, he roofied her.
She's got a frying pan behind you. Watch out.
You guys leave Bourbon alone. He's my best friend.
Oh, wait a second.
Stanley,
he really wants to
kick Mike out.
I can't kick Mike out.
Bourbon, you know all the shit that
he's trying to get that high rye.
Oh wait, did he say he's trying to get the high rye?
Yeah. Put him in the green room.
Look at his comment.
Yo, I'm like 20 bottles deep with Bourbon.
If I knew how to, I would.
Mike never
Oh,
has
it's not
a
an
chance.
easy
All right,
thing.
there. Okay, there we go.
Oh, just ask Matt. He loves that power. He's good at that.
Okay, I figured it out. Cool. Now I know why Matt likes doing that. That actually feels kind of good doing that.
Is Samurai trying to get in?
Show me your bottle,
Can you
Burbank.
see me now? Nope, Samurai. I can't see at all, Samurai. Try
Look
again.
outside your window.
Oh no, I think he's just trying to get his comments.
He's outside your window.
So I found like 12 here.
Yeah, we see your comments, Samurai. 12 years, yeah. Give me
He
one
was
second
saying
about
nobody
that.
could hear him earlier.
You're not getting that 1792 high rye there, Mike.
I'm gonna take I'll take the whole lineup. Let's open the bidding.
Dude, it took me forever to get sweet wheat to add to the collection. Freaking,
Take the
and I
small
gave
batch.
I'm
I got
Burbank.
the
barrel.
It's good. I like sweet
Take
wheat.
them all.
So
I
not
got-
for nothing.
I got
Burbank.
3
Last
bottles.
year,
Friends.
That's a lot of
Sweet Wheat came out last year, so High Rye should come out this year.
Yeah, it should come back out. But I got 3 bottles of sweet wheat at retail, and I ended up giving one away to a guy who got a friend of mine who got told he was having his first grandkid. So this happened to be the same day I bought the bottle, so I gave him one in celebration, and then the other bottle I gave away to another person down there in Orange County that was. Let's just say he was on hard times and he had to sell a bunch of his whiskey, so I gave him a bottle just so he could, if he had to sell it to make some money, then he had to sell it to make some money.
William's asking about the Old Soul. That's the 15-year Barton, right?
13 and 14.
Or 13 and 14-year
14.
Barton.
Oh,
Is it
and
Barton, though?
Yeah.
And it's,
According to mash bill,
Guys,
yes.
I have so freaking
Okay.
much.
is it 13
The
or 14?
the Calumet 14-15 is Barton as well.
Right.
But the Old Soul's good. I had a sample of it. It was really good.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's what it took to get Stoll out of hiding?
Dude, you flashed a high rye and he came right in.
Stall, be smart. Close the door behind you.
No, because I got
And
to
you
be
got-
able to hear
and you got a
coming down the
haircut.
hallway.
Oh,
He has to hear it coming
Oh,
down.
yeah. Okay, never mind.
You should see the other
Don't
trim
close the
Stoll
door
got.
behind you.
Hey,
man.
Mike, would it be that
He has
hard to
to go
reset
far.
up in the basement for future dates? You have the pool table down there and all that in the other bar.
Yeah, we're going to kind of set it up down there at some point. I just haven't started the process.
He's working on it.
Cool.
It's in the planning stages.
Yeah. Will it O'Neill? Yeah, I am. But the thing is, I'm not showing my age. Everybody knows I'm 51. My grandkid's 9 years old, so freaking I'm already freaking done. So I'm on the.
Holy
I'm
shit,
on,
you're old, Stanley.
Randall, that seems kind
No,
of
you're
high,
older.
but
Wait,
they're good.
John, you're. I think you're a little bit older than
Yeah,
I am.
hell no, though. Man, there's
Big
other
Swags,
companies
I saw
out there like
bottle for
I start
bottle for
talking,
JD
or
is
I
on
start
its way to
counting
the-
backwards like 5 years ago. So.
Oh,
I don't know, William. I've never tried it.
dude, the Barton stuff's. I like Barton stuff, man.
Hey,
Freaking,
Tito, we gonna do some light whiskey?
Hey, Randall, be on the lookout
Okay.
because
Why are you so in love with that? I think it's good, but I don't know.
Bull Run
You know what? I think
yeah.
I'm
is
more
running
than
out
when I first
13-year
tried it.
MGP corn whiskey
You like it more?
for $40.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's
that's-
gonna be good.
But that's all. That Bull Run is a freaking store pick, though, right?
I don't drink anything under 130.
It is, but they're all over the place.
Well, because there's a.
You're missing out on a lot of good whiskey then, Mike.
Except for the Jack Daniels barrel proof.
I mean, I'm going to be
Right.
honest.
I'd let
I've had
it
the
sleep with my
Obitanium
wife.
right out of the barrel. The
No,
Bull Run's just as good.
So yeah, Bourbon Beginnings. No, I did not get the New Lube Junkies pick. I haven't got a pick from the Junkies since Swordfish Oil. I just don't. They start coming out with way too many picks too quick, and it's not like it's a $40 bottle. So
Pretty great, Chris, or what?
I had a sample of this. This is a total wine pick. It's the same as the Junkies pick, but a total wine.
It's not
Pretty
the
damn
same.
good.
Did they split the barrel or what?
Toasted barrel.
I think it's just another barrel.
Oh,
It is.
I'm like,
It's
same.
another barrel. But it's a toasted barrel. New Lou Rye.
No, Mike's sweet spot is.
Don't know, William. I didn't try it, so I can't say anything about it.
What's your sweet spot, Mike?
You're not allowed to touch my sweet spot.
What's your
Only I get to.
That
Only Tito.
Sagamore Junkies pick though was really, really
139?
good.
Whoa, Tito's up to 53 subs.
Oh crap!
I can't
I might have
believe
been a few
you should
of
be
those.
way
What kind
higher.
of magic are you and Ben working? Thank
If
you
only
guys.
we had somebody.
Hey
in-
Tito, I run several channels.
Now you run mine, apparently. Sweet.
Yes,
I have
don't
video
start yawning
editors and
yet.
everything else. Hit me up.
I need
Hey,
logos. I got nothing.
hey,
Well, dude, I said send me examples. I got you.
But I don't know what I. You act like I got that kind of creativity.
You know what you like. You see shit every day. Send me shit you like. It doesn't have
like
to be
honesty.
anything related to this.
hey,
Okay.
Send
Tito,
me a style you like, an era. Fuck.
Okay.
Tito, you officially passed Ruben at Bourbon Beginnings. You now have 53. He has 52.
That's not right. He does so much more on there than I
I
do.
know. So that's what I'm
The
saying.
way
You
to get
guys,
an awesome logo at a big league is just say, I need a logo.
I did say that, and he wants me to. I think I have a general idea, I guess. Because right now,
As
the
long
only thing I
as
have
you
is
keep it
that
simple,
little.
you don't go all coordinated like Stanley. Like Stanley takes time. This is all fucking custom as fuck.
hey, I'm sorry.
All or nothing there, Tito.
I'm not worth custom as fuck. Is that what you're saying?
I knew what I
No,
wanted.
it takes longer.
Gotcha.
When
So,
you
like-
want to recreate an Anthrax T-shirt that is a Judge Dredd drawing,
Wow.
and it's all customized, that takes longer than letting me go free and be like, boom, fuck yeah, that's it.
Okay. I'll
So-
give you general ideas of what I want, and then I want you to get creative with it and do your
There
thing.
you go.
So
Love
yeah, my
You know
logo,
we're being mean though if Swami is saying we're being mean.
Is this
If
suspicious?
Swami is saying you're being mean
I'll do fucking burnouts on his fucking lip.
on his moped.
the
On his moped.
see. So what I asked Big League Bourbon to do
Oh, thanks, Ruben.
was my logo was supposed to have like two cross guitars with a Glen in the middle of it, and then whatever the rest of the logo is. Now, came up with a shirt idea, which was an old Anthrax Judge Dredd where he's got his hand out like this, and I wanted to have a Glen or a bottle in one hand and in the other hand have a Glen or whatever. And so that was the shirt idea I had because I wanted something that was different from everybody else's, and I love old 80s rock stuff like
Stan, I
the-
thought
the
that was
old-
your logo. My mistake. I'll have the logo out in like tomorrow. Fuck.
no, the other one was that was the one
Join
with
in, Swami. It could be one more.
that was the shirt that I was talking about. That was like the 80s tour shirt thing that I was working on.
Yeah, that was my mistake. I thought
okay.
that's what you wanted for the logo. I'll get the
Oh.
logo done right away.
Okay, thanks.
Dude, I thought you wanted that Anthrax one
Hey.
totally cut.
and yeah, and like
And
I
it's in
said,
process. I've been working on it. It's just not completely done, but it's badass. I will tell you that.
We want to make live wire whiskey hats.
Yo, I got like Tajima embroidery machines, bitches.
Do you?
Oh, cool.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
he
didn't
was
know
wearing this
that-
hat the other day that he like hand drew and then had it made.
Should we do our
fucking
logo,
cool.
or
M&R
should we,
auto presses.
should we have him do a different logo?
I'm already making you one. Shut up. That fiver shit's got to go, bitches.
What? I kind of like it.
Wait, did you guys really Fiverr a logo?
That's
really
what our
Fiverred
logo
it.
came from, was Fiverr.
The hell's
Dude,
Fiverr?
Fiverr's legit.
What was
We
it,
paid
like a
like
$12-year-old
$5.
kid?
Fiverr,
actually
they,
had
paid,
one
they
guy-
paid some poor Pakistani kid Taliban money.
Dude, he had
Hey.
one kid that wouldn't do it because it was about whiskey.
Yeah. The first
He's
one was
Muslim.
like, I can't
it's
do this.
it's not
that's
part of
with
their
alcohol.
religion. I'm not joking. This
No,
is
no,
not
we're
me
not
joking.
either.
Front on
This
that,
is
Mike.
not me joking. That's the truth. If you're trying to get anything alcohol based or anything that goes against Muslim religion, you're not gonna get it on Fiverr. They won't do it because 95% of the creators that aren't considered on the pro level are in Pakistan, Afghanistan, and smaller countries like that.
Eastern Europe, yeah.
They
You
do
pick
good work,
Samurai, I'll
but,
join
but
you.
they're not going to create that stuff for you guys. They're not.
Oh, no,
because
it's
it goes
pretty
against their
much
morals and their religions.
Tito.
Hang on,
Kinda like
I'm going to
trying
join
to get my
Samurai.
daughter to Muslim.
Wait, do you have Magnus or Ezra 7?
Tito.
Adam, do you have Magnus, regular Magnus, or Ezra 7?
Neither. I think Mike has.
I got Ezra
Magnus.
7.
I was going to
Yeah,
say
the
the Samurai was
I
going to
haven't
pour one or
cracked
the
it
other.
yet.
You have the
I have the
triple
Murray
cast.
Hill Magnus.
The triple cast is just the regular one, right? That's the regular Magnus.
Is
Yeah.
that the one you have, Mike?
No, you have
No, I have the Murray Hill.
you have Magnus, you have standard Magnus, then you have Magnus triple cast, then you have
Wait a minute, what's regular
Murray
Magnus?
Hill.
You have the single barrel white label. You have this is just the regular Magnus, no?
the
This
black
one's just
label.
the regular Magnus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No,
triple
hold
cast.
it up higher. Hold it up. What
That's
does it
triple
say
cast,
underneath
yeah.
though?
It says
No,
triple
higher,
cast, but that's
higher.
the regular one.
That's the
What's
regular
it say?
There's triple cast,
Triple
but
cast.
it's the regular one.
Not all of them say that. Some of them say bourbon now.
Yeah, some of them
but
just
that's
say
the
bur-
white label, right? Isn't that?
No,
No.
the dark label
Oh.
says bourbon now.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen those.
Yeah, and
But
now
yeah.
now the white label is store picks.
Run, Tim, run.
Dude, we had a store pick run through this area that sold out in 25 minutes.
What's up, Tim Evans?
I'm too lazy to go get my
you know what?
my Ezra 7, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just drink a 99.
The Joseph
Oh,
Magnus.
that was
Dude,
Straight barrel.
99
Gonna
is
open next.
still my favorite pour, Stanley.
No, Tito, you got to do the light whiskey.
Big League.
All right, I'll do a light whiskey and then whatever Samurai decides.
The straight bourbon, if you look at the label, though, it is triple cast.
I'll go ahead with that this time.
I've seen stores advertising both as for sale and different prices.
Yeah, I'm looking at like North Star. They have Joseph Magnus straight bourbon, but then when you read the info, it says Oloroso Sherry, Pedro, blah, blah.
Jimenez.
That's Pedro Jimenez,
Hey,
bitch.
don't knock the chair. It
Don't
holds
fuck
everything
that shit
together.
up on Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, I think it's
Stall
only
of
5
all
channels.
You're correcting him because you install her on one channel and John doesn't have a channel. So
Yeah.
you're like,
And Ken's not on stream right now.
yeah.
Dude, Simon was awesome on stream today.
All right, so end of the day, you guys dropping the old Ezra 7. Better than 99 or just a little better?
Better.
I mean, I like 99.
I
think
love
I'm good
it.
for a little bit.
99, but
99 hits home with
Oh,
my heart.
there he
It's
is.
my mom's chocolate cake, yellow Duncan Hines
What's up,
cake
Tim Evans?
with milk chocolate frosting from growing up.
Yeah,
So
but,
Happy
is
birthday, Tim
99
Evans.
that much better? Or old Ezra 7
Oh,
hey,
that
hey.
much
Right.
better?
Happy birthday.
everybody know it's Tim Evans' birthday?
Tim Evans, happy birthday!
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Tim.
We were all wishing him happy birthday yesterday, and he's like, it's actually tomorrow.
I think in his. Oh, is it?
Oh, it's not his birthday anymore, though. It's after.
Yeah,
midnight.
it's after midnight where he's at, but still.
Hey,
happy
Hey, that
birthday.
doesn't
Happy
matter. He
belated.
hasn't went to bed yet.
it's
He
still
hasn't went to
birthday.
bed yet.
Yeah.
Chicago
Dude, I
never.
wanna know, he
sleeps.
must have-
It's on.
He
It's
must have
birthday
just
time.
turned like 22 because he took
Tim
his
Evans,
birthday
why
off.
aren't you up here, man? We should have celebrated.
Yeah, he still cares about his birthday, Mike. So he's
Yeah, he like takes
he's
it
a young
off
person.
on a Tuesday.
All right, so back
That's
to the old
hilarious.
Ezra
Oh,
7
Adriana.
versus 99. Is it that much better?
I've had
Is
wives
it
who got mad
$30
that I didn't
better?
take their birthday off. I was like,
$30 better. Well, it depends. Okay, hold on. You're talking old Ezra store pick compared to old Ezra 7.
No. I'm talking 99 that I get
Wait.
for $19.99 or
That's
old
home-
that's
Ezra
home for
7
him.
for $49.99.
Oh.
Is
Dude,
it
that old Ezra
$30
99 is
better?
not good.
I have it on my shelf. I haven't cracked it yet.
Old
I don't
Ezra,
like the
Ezra
99.
7 is delicious. I haven't cracked my 99 yet.
So
Old Ezra 7
7
is delicious.
"What's up, Adriana?"
So yeah, 7's like $49 and then like $50 and then freaking like a 99 is what, 23? Something like that.
I
24.
paid $19.99, but yeah, I see him for
Well, that's
22.
That's because you're fucking special, Chris. It's because you're fucking
No,
special.
I'm in fucking Wisconsin, bro.
Yeah,
There's a
have you had the
difference.
99?
I'm not in Cali. I don't have Gavin Newsom taxes.
So, Chris, what part of Wisconsin do you live in? I was in like Eau Claire.
He lives in Illinois.
No,
He's on the border.
All right,
I'm on
hey
the
guys, I'm
border.
gonna jump off.
Like, I can throw a baseball to
Come
Wisconsin.
down the
I
hall.
live on
Hurry.
the Illinois side.
Hurry.
Frying pan.
But like no
Not our
joke,
fault.
it doesn't take me 1 minute to get to Wisconsin.
Oh, that's kind of like it takes me about 5 minutes to get to Idaho. You know,
Then you
from
should move your head
Washington
around like a
State.
bobblehead.
Yeah, I'm right
Exactly.
there, man. I'm right
Yeah,
there,
just
and
traveling
I can
from-
run the border all the way to Indiana, and no big deal.
Hey, Adriana,
Yeah, I was-
how drunk are you after your high proof stream? And probably
That was a
whatever
cool
you did
stream.
after that.
Yeah, isn't Adriana way past her bedtime? Doesn't she have to work tomorrow?
So
I was hoping that knob
y'all.
freak would come in lower.
It's
I thought
stream
one
night, dude.
of you guys would like
Partying
break
all
this
night.
down for me and like say, "Hey, this is it. This is it."
Adam, there's still no updates. Where the hell is this hand delivery?
Dude, I don't even know.
Adriana's is riding shotgun with yours. They're both doing exactly the same things.
I'm expecting the FBI to come knocking on the door.
Whose door?
Your door
My door.
Wouldn't be the first time.
It's freaking package, dude. It's a trip.
would be my first time either.
It was in North Salt Lake yesterday, and then it shipped out at like 8 p.m. last night. And then it said it was going to be delivered today, and it didn't get delivered. And now it says now there's no date, and it hasn't been scanned since 8 p.m. last night. Like nobody knows where the hell it's at.
My
And,
eyes aren't working. Bobby's in the
and
chat,
it's been,
and I thought it
as
was.
as of now, it's been in transit for 10
I thought it was
days.
Samurai though saying that.
Damn thing's been in transit for like 9-10 days.
Oh God.
It's crazy.
His and Adriana's.
So the what's called
Damn you guys!
yeah, Bobby. Hello, Bobby. He says not mad on with the Patreon. Doing what he said he was going to do. So, well,
You're
hey,
all fired.
Adriana, if you're awake, why don't you jump on? Or you know what? You don't have to jump on. Take the rest of the night off. Make your husband jump on. Nick.
Nick,
Nick's my boy. Hey,
Everyone is
Samurai,
dying
I've
to the
seen
first
Nick's
channel to
face.
get Nick on.
Whiskey Samurai, did you ship FedEx also? Because yours did that funny thing too.
So, Mr. O'Neill, are you asking if I prefer Thunderstruck by AC/DC or Panama by Van Halen? Because if it's one of the two, I'm going to take AC/DC because I'm not a fan of David Lee Roth.
Really?
Damn you guys!
Do you like Sammy Hagar better than Davy Lee Roth?
Sammy Hagar, number one, is a extremely better singer than David Lee Roth.
I agree.
He's
but
not
at
a
the same
better
time-
entertainer.
Oh, yes, he is. Believe me.
David Lee Roth puts on a better show, though, right? Is
Well, I
that
mean,
what
if
you're
you want
thinking?
to watch a guy who karate kicks, and if you want to watch this guy jump around spinning a freaking sword and freaking doing kicks, yeah, sure, he's great, and he's
Dude,
funny
you
as hell.
can't hit on those
Wait a minute.
tights.
Adam, are you already done with the light whiskey?
No, I'm still drinking it. I think John was just showing his cigar blend.
Yeah,
But
yeah. This is my
And I
this
hate
is
all
my
of you
last
for that.
gram.
So
Are we
John,
all just
what
flexing?
batch is that?
What's
Now,
going
how
on
much
here?
did you pay for it?
Yeah, what batch, John?
This is batch 32.
And
And
how
I'm
much
trying to
did that
find-
set you back?
Around 200. So
Okay.
Yeah, we were just
All right,
talking about
Stanley,
that
do
earlier.
it. Do it.
Do what?
I'm trying to get the next one, but I missed the boat.
So, John, what
drive
would you
like
pay
2
up
hours.
to for a cigar blend?
Hey, I
What
agree,
was that?
Swami. Crosby, Stills, and Nash all day, bud.
Yeah, they're good
I
too.
said, John, what would you pay for a cigar blend?
Who said that?
I'm
Swami's
thinking
got AC/DC and Van
around
Halen both
2
suck.
to 250. It's really good juice. So I like it a lot. You know, it's nice to sip on, enjoy. you know. But
He's in Canada. He's listening to DOA and No Means No.
He's
I
in
don't know
Canada.
what's going on.
He's in Canada. He's listening.
Both of which are great bands.
He's listening to Anvil. That's who he's listening to.
Now he's listening to Rush.
No Means No and DOA were the only Canadian bands that popped into my head at the time.
Yeah.
Rush.
There's
Whoa. Are you saying Hanson or the Hanson Brothers? The Hanson
that's
Brothers
like-
are an awesome band.
Mbop.
I didn't know
wouldn't
that
even talk
Hanson
Hanson,
existed.
so.
And then I started hearing people talk about Hanson, and I thought they were talking about the Hanson Brothers. Oh, okay. Never mind then.
So
Maybe the hockey players on Slapstick or whatever that show.
Slap-
was.
Well,
So,
Hanson Brothers are like a Ramon-style band that sing only about hockey. Or mostly about hockey.
yeah, they're
I like the hockey Hansons, but not the boy band things anymore. So
Right. And no, the Hanson Brothers were named after the Slapshot movie. The guys
So-
on that.
yeah, that was a good show, man. Yeah.
That was best sports movie of all time.
so we're
Fight me
gonna
if you
go.
disagree.
So I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna go back to the
Yeah,
whole
let's do it, Tito.
the Van Halen versus AC/DC thing. The David Lee Roth versus Sammy Hagar thing. I'm biased because I'm from I was raised in Fontana, California. In Fontana, California, there's only one. There's three famous people from Fontana, California. One is Greg Colburn, which was a baseball player that Big League Bourbon knows. Then Sean Rooks, which was a basketball player that played for the Lakers, the Clippers, and a few
Dude,
other
Brooks
people.
had a good career. Greg
Yeah.
Colburn has the World Series ring, though.
Yeah, because with Boston because he was a coach.
So what? So what? It's a World
No,
Series
Adriana.
ring, bro. Do you have one?
No, I don't. No, I don't. But I'm just
You
saying.
know what I'm saying?
I know.
You know
I
what
know.
I'm saying? Come on now.
But I went to high school. Actually, we all graduated together in 1987.
Nice.
So and
Oh, I
damn
beat
old
you to it,
fuckers.
Adriana.
and the third famous person from Fontana, California, Sammy Hagar. Sammy Hagar from
Really?
Fontana. Yes, he's from Fontana, California.
I like Sammy a lot, man. I think he's a better singer.
Oh yeah,
Enjoy his music better, but David Lee, he throws on a good show. I seen them both and everything, but it's just like
Oh yeah.
it's like
I'm-
night and day kind of thing, So
no, I'm just a huge Sammy Hagar fan, solo and with Van Halen. But the thing is that like when people say like that David Lee Roth is a better entertainer per se, I tell them, you know what, go see Sammy, right? Go see Sammy today and see the entertainer that he actually is allowed to be when he's not being told what to do by other members of Van Halen.
yeah.
But yeah, freaking Sammy's and he's 74 now. And
They're all
he's-
old, and we're just
and
like,
he still sings
50
and he
some.
still sings crazy. I mean, he still sings awesome.
yeah.
I see him every year, at least once a year. Last year was the first year in like 5 years I hadn't seen him at least twice or three times a year. So
Yeah. Yeah,
But,
Standing Hampton was by far the, I think, one of Sammy's best records, I would say, standalone and whatnot. But
yeah, and then like I'm a huge fan of Three Lock Box. I'm a huge fan of Marching to Mars. Yeah, so I'm a Sammy fan. But the other thing is, I met David Lee Roth in person, and he's a fucking douchebag. So that kind of also does his. Robert Plant's he was a great singer for a long time. I haven't heard anything from him lately. The last thing I heard from him was
When
Plant
Zeppelin got back
Page?
together. Yeah.
he's probably 95 now, right?
No, actually, if you'd be surprised, we'll see. Jimmy Page is what, 78? Yeah, Jimmy Page is like 76 or 78, so Robert Plant's around the same age.
Yeah.
But you got to
It's
think,
like we're all getting old, man. And they're still hitting the casinos and whatnot, but that's about it, So
yeah, it's amazing to me that like these people that I listened to when I was a kid that were like in these hair metal bands and shit. I realize now they're only like 2 or 3 years older than me. I'm like, oh,
I know.
God
I
dang.
look at them and go to there, and it's like you go to a concert and everybody's sitting down. And it's like, fuck, man, what about the do-rag and shit, and fucking an 80-year-old doing the do-rag thing, it's like, just not the same as it was back then, so.
Yeah. But so
This blend is pretty fantastic. I poured the Ezra 7, the Tumbling Dice, and the Hazmat Light Whiskey together just because I got tired of having 3 glasses in front of me.
Hey,
it's pretty damn good.
What's up with Tumbling Dice? I keep on seeing it. I haven't bought it.
Young MGP. Young high rye MGP. It's good. It's just young.
It's not always young. They have put out old.
I have a 4-year and a 5-year.
Yeah, but they have done 10, 12 year.
Oh, they have?
Yeah.
Yep, you got to read the dice.
Ooh.
You gotta read
But
the
that
dice.
was a couple years ago. That was also back.
Adam, are you awake?
Dude, I am so awake. What are you talking about?
That was back when you could get. That was back when you could get.
I'm just taking selfies over here. Leave me alone.
Oh,
yeah, Mr. O'Neill. Anybody else? Has anybody else here seen The Dirt, the Motley Crue movie?
Yes.
Oh yeah, a couple times.
What did you guys think of it? I thought it was. I mean, I read the book, so it's pretty much about this. It's close enough to the book to be like, okay, it's not a bad movie.
I love the movie, but I don't know how accurate it was. Like I never read the book, so I don't know. But I like the movie. I thought they did pretty good depiction of it.
Yeah, I think that the guy. I mean, I think that the guys that played the different characters did a really good job. The
Nikki Sixx was really good.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You know what? I'm gonna make a music thing here. Musical statement. Stan, what do you think of
here we go.
6 a.m.?
What do I think of who?
Happy birthday to you, Tim Evans.
Oh, 6 a.m. I love 6 a.m.
Nope.
6 a.m. is
Okay.
freaking. I think they're great. I've seen them in concert like 4 or 5 times. They're different. They're not Motley Crue, but they're something different. And I like the fact that that Nikki Sixx went a different way, went a little bit more rock heavy compared to what he was doing before.
What about Skid Row, Stanley? Have you seen them in concert?
Yeah, I saw him without Sebastian Bach, and then I was like pissed when I saw him because I was like, this kind of sucks. I mean, they're good, they were okay, but I was like, this kind of sucks. And then I heard Sebastian Bach. He one of my friends' band. Well, the group is called Cobra and the Lotus. They're from Canada. They're friends of mine, and I went to go see them, and they were opening up for Sebastian Bach. And I got through one song of Sebastian Bach and said, "Hey, let's go get a beer." And then we just left and went and got drunk in the parking lot. And so freaking, it was that bad. And I was like, I was never
cool guy, Sebastian Bach, dude. Come on.
I literally said right then, even though I hated Skid Row to that point because he was out of the band, I was like, anything is better than what I just heard, dude. It was so bad. The same with Don Dokken. I went and spent.
Dokken was good. Yeah.
I took a night off from work.
I saw him open
spent $45 on a ticket because he had to buy dinner with it to go watch Dokken without George Lynch. And
freaking hits pretty good though.
Oh yeah, they were great in their days, but Don Dokken's voice is fried, just like Sebastian Bach has his time and stuff like that. But no, I've seen a lot. I mean, I see a lot of these old bands, these older bands and stuff, these '80s bands. Dude, I saw Tesla, Poison, and Def Leppard on that last tour a couple years ago. Dude,
yeah,
Joe Elliott still sounds awesome. Freaking Bret Michaels still sounds great, and the lead singer from freaking Tesla sounds just like he did in the freaking '80s. And it was a great concert to go to. But then you go see these other bands.
I gotta try to get some of my friends on your channel, bud.
Some of your friends.
Yeah.
Well, are some of your friends
crossed over with the music while I was playing pro ball?
Yeah.
Rock and rollers.
Yeah. I gotta help you out with that.
If you know a guy named Sonny, who's the lead singer of freaking Godsmack, that'd be great too.
I can tell you a great story
Sully.
about him.
Yeah, Sully is a freaking awesome dude.
I can tell you a great story about him at Indianapolis 500 in 2003. Backstage or back area by the garages. and a dude walks into me and hits me like mid chest.
Because he's very small.
He's fucking 5'1", dude.
Yeah, he's a very small dude.
Really?
Fucking ran into me, poured a beer on me, and goes, "Whoa!"
Sorry
And
about
I started
that.
laughing because I was at their concert the night before.
Yeah, they freaking. I mean, people
Good
give me
time,
crap.
though.
People are like, "Oh, you listen to Godsmack?" Oh, yeah, okay. I listen to Godsmack. Yes, I listen to everything that's metal or anything that's hard rock. But
Yeah.
if I play some of the stuff that I do listen to, that they don't, they would freak and run to their moms and freaking start crying and freaking pissing themselves because
Oh yeah, dude,
Hey.
dude. I went with him. I went with him and a couple of guys from the band, and we went and did a couple drinks and shots after that.
Hey, as my good friend Simon Delvecchia says, I need to go drain my lizards.
That dude was
you got
awesome.
2 of them. You got 2 of them. Wow, you're a special kind of guy.
So what about Stanley? What about Def Leppard? Did you see them? I seen the drummer with both arms and then one without arms. You
Well,
know,
without-
or
without-
with
yeah.
one arm.
Yeah.
And man, the show was pretty good. You know, both ways. I thought.
Oh yeah, it was like it was. I saw him. Was it 2019? And it was great because the show was great. But I've always been a huge fan of Def Leppard back in the '80s and kind of fell off with them. You know, with over the last during the 2000s. But they went out there, and I'm like sitting there going, I hope they don't suck. And they were anything. They did not suck whatsoever. They were awesome. And then just like there's a lot of bands, like I said, that I listen to that people would never go see, like like
Cheap Trick.
Midnight Creator.
Whoa! Don't talk about my Rockford boys. Stop that.
Hey, I have never seen Cheap Trick live. Now check this.
I have, and it was pretty good the first time back in the '80s. But when I went in maybe '95 time.
Good morning,
frame,
Burben.
Yeah, it was pretty. Man, that's why I felt old.
Dude, I was right there with you. I've done that before. Shut up.
Oh, it's all good, but we always remember, those concerts like, holy shit, that was good,
Yeah.
Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Dude, Cheap Trick.
all those
I got
guys,
so
and
many
it was
stories
like-
for you guys about that.
Yeah, and it's like, holy shit, man, I'm getting old, and that was my
Oh, dude.
point where I'm like crazy.
Did you see the Cars too, John?
I didn't see the
Rick
Cars. No.
Ocasek. Paulina
Yeah.
Poroskova.
I would have liked to see the Cars were cool, but like freaking when he said Bachman Turner Overdrive, I just immediately freaking just like, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yep, exactly.
I ain't seen nothing yet.
I
Everybody,
think he had the
everybody
same
automatic.
pants on, We were like, I bought high price tickets, and they set up a stand right in front of me, and it's like, fuck, he had the same torn knee pants on he did back in the '80s. So I was like, holy shit, man, it's like crazy stuff,
Yeah. The one band I never got. There's 2 people that I never got to see that I still regret to this day because I didn't take the chance. I didn't take the time off, and I didn't go ahead and spend the money. I didn't get to see Tom Petty, and I did not get to see Asia.
I seen
And-
both of them. Yeah.
Dude, freaking! Asia's one of my favorite bands. Like, period. Alan Parsons Project too, but and then Steely Dan. Now I can't even see Steely Dan because the guitar player died. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah. So that kind of sucks. But there's a lot of other stuff that I get to go see, and a lot of these other older bands I get to go see. I can go see Y&T any day I want to. Pretty much, they play a lot. And then I'm in Southern California, so I can go see Social Distortion play like probably every weekend somewhere in Orange County because for some reason they always are. But see, Zach Brown band, Mike Stahl, dude is amazing. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that he is.
How's the Whiskey a Go-Go, Stanley, now?
It is a.
I used to go there all the time. I would be like in San Diego, pick my buddies up in, and then we'd go down there and pull cookies and, Sunset Strip and go to the Whiskey Go-Go, watch party.
Nothing's changed.
It's a mask on, no go.
Oh, really?
Mask on and go.
I don't know.
No,
It used to be way past cool, but that was like 25 years ago.
Dude,
so I don't
this is
know
no.
anymore.
This is literally no. I'm not. This is not. I'm not kidding. It is literally the exact same place it was in the 60s and 70s and 80s. They haven't changed a thing. As a matter of fact, the green room. Okay, so upstairs in the green, where the green rooms are at, you have the opening bands or whatever will have these like little small like closets that they can fit like 4 or 5 people into before they go on, and then the main attraction has this like big ass room with the couches and stuff like that. So my cousin opened up for who was it? What was his name? He was with Nikki Sixx in freaking one of the Sunset Strip bands before Nikki Sixx was in Motley Crue. But so he was opening up for him. His band was, and we were in the green room there, and there's literally like freaking. They show you where it's signed by Nikki Sixx and all these guys from the 80s on the walls when they were the opening bands for people. And it's like the same, and they're telling you that's literally the same couch that was here in the 70s and 80s. They haven't changed a freaking thing.
Man, imagine
Torn
if
to
they
shit.
hit that thing with a black light.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't want to imagine that.
I don't even know what's on the floor there. So
Yeah.
I think it would look like the Milky Way.
yeah, exactly, man. You'd be walking on a cloud or something. So
But from what I gather, like most of the places there, like the Viper Room's done a little bit of upgrading, but like the Troubadour's still the same. Freaking Roxy's pretty much still the same. I know that I've been to. I'm trying to think what it. El Capitan is pretty much exactly the same as it was back in the 80s and stuff. A lot of those places still are freaking. There's people don't realize how many concert venues there are on the Strip, and then not just the Strip, just like all around the Strip.
The Palladium, all those places.
Oh yeah, Palladium's still exactly the same crappy freaking, same crappy sound, the whole 9 yards.
yeah, it was all good though. And back in the day, it was just like fucking rock on, and all that good old stuff. So.
Oh wait, my aunt's brother is the original drummer for Styx. Cool.
His name
Really?
Chichardelino?
His name Chichardelino. No, Chichardelino is the only living drummer for Spinal Tap. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Is that really true?
No.
No drummer
What?
survived
That
Spinal
wasn't
Tap.
the truth. Everything on the internet's real, right? Stan?
Yeah.
When I watched
every-
the movie, none of them survived.
No,
Wouldn't
no
his
drum.
aunt's brother be his uncle or his dad or
No,
Could be-
not if it's like his uncle married the aunt, and then it's her brother.
all right.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what he meant.
Whatever. Family.
I'm assuming he's
trees.
lying.
Family
I'm
trees.
assuming he's lying.
Somebody-
That is a random fact to lie about.
Sounds like maybe Mr. Whiskey Shits has lied at a random fact like that before. See you later, Ken.
See you, Zone.
Oh,
Take it easy.
Thanks for hanging out.
See you later, bud.
So what it was I was coming up with a roast for Cheech's birthday. And so I started going through drummers, and I was trying to figure out a way of roasting a drummer. And I realized, and Spinal Tap is one of Cheech's favorite movies. So, because we had talked about it. So the one thing about Spinal Tap is that
Uncle I thought Cheech was in the chat all of a sudden. I was like, dang, talk about him, and he shows up.
every single drummer that's ever played with Spinal Tap has been killed by lights, hit by
Blowing up.
blowing spontaneous combustion. None of them's ever survived. So I made the joke that he was the only living drummer to ever play with Spinal Tap, and that was the joke for his roast. And then I did the Colonel Ming picture I mean, not Colonel Ming, Emperor Ming picture that I changed to Cheech Artolino and some of that. And it was the whole roast for his birthday. Well, then David,
That's cool, Chris.
David from Shelf Turds has kept it going by saying, because he saw that and he thought it was funny, and so he keeps on saying, "Oh, hey!" And the only living drummer to ever play with Spinal Tap, Cheech Artolino, he still says it, and I think it's cool that I made. That was something I just came up with as a joke for Cheech's birthday, and he just keeps on going with it. And everybody's like, "Cheech played with Spinal Tap." It's like, no, Cheech didn't play with Spinal Tap. Spinal Tap's a fictional band. No, it's not actually a fictional band. They toured.
Did they really?
It was a real band.
It's a movie.
Oh, in the movie they toured.
Wait, what do you mean Spinal Tap's not a real band?
No, Spinal Tap is a real band because they actually made a second album back in the late 90s, early 2000s. They had a second album. They actually went on tour.
It wasn't None More Black?
No, it's not. No.
I understand. So why would you say they
It's
weren't a real band?
Break
Why
Like.
is that?
The name of the album is called "Break Like the Wind," and that's off the top of my head. That's kind of stupid, isn't it?
So what? Before that, they weren't considered a real band because they were a one-hit wonder.
Well, they were never really a freaking. I mean, you heard them on
It
the
was a
radio
movie.
because the movie was But they actually went on tour. They did go on tour as a band. They actually all learned how to play their instruments, and they went on tour as a band.
Did they open with Big Bottoms?
I don't know because I didn't get to see them live.
Who, Chris? Rick
I wish I would
Springfield?
have. Hey, don't mess with Jesse's girl, man.
You're muted.
Yeah, Springfield. Yep. That's my wife's favorite band. Back in the
Rick Nielsen. When it comes to Cheap Trick, they're from Rockford. That's where I'm from. For the most part, half the band used to live or stay in Rockford. They all did, but two of them used to come out. Bunny Carlos, the drummer, and Rick Nielsen, which everybody knows Rick if you're into guitaring. They used to hang out at our bar all the time. Big Heineken fans, if anybody wants to know.
He has a guitar. He has a Heineken guitar.
Yes, he does. Used to hang out with those guys a lot. My high school years, golfed against his kids all the time, who are now musicians. When I ran restaurants after my family bar and stuff, I used to take care of Rick's family. In our off hours, they'd come in the off hours in between lunch and dinner, and we'd take care of them. So, but I know all those families well, all their kids. Robin Zander's kid bought a car for me when I was selling one of my cars.
And now Robin Zander doesn't talk to you anymore. Just kidding.
Oh shit, Robin Zander acted like he was never from Rockford, dude. Like seriously, he was too good for Rockford.
Cheers, Frederick.
I don't even want to tell you how he treated his kids. His kids got nothing from him, and they all scraped by trying to be musicians because he left them nothing.
Like, now we're in a lot of trouble. I was getting ready to jump off because it was 20 to 11. I'll go 20 more minutes. But
Frederick just jumped on.
No.
Oh, look who showed up. Marty's still up.
The boss
you were
man.
going to bed,
Hey,
boy.
Marty, how you doing? It's only
Got a
like
second win.
Marty's there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. I've just been going through some stuff, getting some packages ready. So I was like, hey, I got to get on the Mashville, man. So, yeah.
So, Chris, how close are you to Terre Haute? So you're not too far from there.
Probably three and a half hours.
Bobby.
When I was in college, I was an hour away because I was in Evansville.
Yeah, that's an interesting town there. With the midgets racing and all that.
Oh yeah,
I used to go there all the time.
Yeah, I went to college at University of Evansville. We played
Don
in the
Mattingly,
stadium.
baby. Don
Yeah.
Mattingly.
Well, I got Don Mattingly stories all day long.
Yeah, he's my all-time favorite, man. He's my guy.
Oh, I can tell you all about Don. Don's a good dude. I had a great time hanging out with him. Don don't like me too much as a pitcher. He showed up one day to take batting practice, and I snapped 7 bats and 7 pitches, and he told me I was a fucking asshole.
In other words, he fired you right up.
Were you doing it intentionally during BP?
No, it was inside. It was inside in the cage. We were throwing inside in winter. He came in. He wanted to hit against the lefty. So he got in against me, and I snapped 7 in a row.
You know my favorite baseball player is?
jamming?
I mean, was it considered a dick move what you were doing, or no? You were just throwing.
I was just throwing fastballs.
Inside half, busting bats.
Inside half, yeah. I have an offset wrist. I busted my wrist really bad when I was a kid, so I have a 7.5 degree offset. So I don't even have to throw a 2-seam. I can throw a 4-seam and get run on it that runs into a lefty.
So you run a cutter,
having to throw a 2-seam.
You're throwing a cutter. You're throwing a cutter in the same arm slot.
Yeah, it's natural as hell. Yeah.
Somebody else knows what I'm talking about.
How many helmets do you break?
I broke 2 rolling helmets that were 96 plus.
I think I would give up after 2 helmets too.
Yeah. I had good control, but if you put your helmet over home plate, you were fair game, man.
Damn
right. You're asking for it at that point.
Real quick. Hey, Marty, what are you chewing?
Oh God, I'm trying to make it as non-obvious as I can because when I'm drinking.
Hey.
Oh, Skull.
What do you got?
Just classic mint. Okay.
Yeah, I'm classic mint, man.
There's the Copenhagen. I knew someone's got Copenhagen.
Oh yeah, Copenhagen by far.
Dude, I did that for so long when I was in the Navy. Freaking Copenhagen.
I'll stick to the pipe tobacco and the cigars. That's it.
Then I got away. I got away from it and got back into it up until like a couple years ago. For like about 4 years ago, I got back into it, and I ended up going into pouches because it was just easier to put in a pouch at work, and nobody could tell that you had a pouch in, and you get away with it. And then I got Bell's palsy, so I couldn't hide it anymore because
you were a dripper.
So I was just freaking, it was just all over the place.
Yeah,
so
don't drool on yourself. That's giveaway.
So I quit. So I quit when I got the Bell's palsy last year. I quit, and I don't miss it. I thought I would, and I don't miss it anymore. And it's actually, I guess, a good thing because all the gum damage I did to myself and all the lip in the inside of my lip is like back to normal.
I think you're bad for our health, Swami.
Yeah,
Swami is bad for our health.
Are you smoking again?
No, I haven't smoked. I haven't smoked a cigarette since 2000.
No, Stan.
Yeah, it's like
Armenian Adam Brandy.
Yeah, I jumped back and forth for a long time, but I quit in 2000, smoking altogether in 2000. Never went back. I mean, now, don't get me wrong. I would love to every once in a while when I'm around like people that have dip or whatever, and they're in the same place, I kind of want to say, "Hey, can I just get a little pinch?" And I was like, "Nah, it's all right." But I do kind of want to, because I'm not inhaling, as Bill Clinton likes to say. A cigar. I got a few cigars I want to try. I just want to try it. I don't know that it'll be something I want to do. I like the smell of cigars, but I've never really smoked cigars at all. So I do have those, but I'll get to them eventually someday. But unfortunately, in my complex, you can't smoke at all. Even
I would go away from that, man. It sounds like a good plan, man. No use if you got off those bad habits.
Yeah.
I would stay the hell away from it, so yeah.
You know what?
Stay away from that leukoplakia.
So
baseball disease.
But yeah, like I said, I mean, I got a few cigars. I'll give them a try, and if I don't like them, then they'll become gifts to my 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 subscribers or whatever. I'll end up giving them away, or I'll give them to Tito because Tito's all went to shit. So
saddest day of my life.
That's that Southern California.
I had
man.
some Cubans where the tobacco beetles hatched because the Winador I had going, like the cooling unit broke, and they hatched, and I ended up throwing 1,200 cigars in the trash can.
Oh God.
It was about $10,000 worth of cigars. I was crying. I was crying going through them and checking them. Because if you've ever tried to smoke a cigar that a tobacco beetle's gotten into, it is the nastiest thing in the world. And so I was going through them, and some of them were like, all right, I don't see any in here. I think this is okay. So I still had about 300 left, I would say. But 1,200 went in the trash, including the one that really made me sad was a box of Partagas D4s that I bought when my son was born. And I was going to smoke one a year on his birthday, and that would leave 2 left when he graduated college. And we would smoke those 2 together at the end. And that all went to shit.
Yeah, my dad lost a whole stand-up humidor that way. He's got multiple, but he lost a whole humidor that way.
It's because the Cuban stuff doesn't get deep. They don't deep freeze it. You don't have to worry about it with like the Nicaraguan or the Dominican or anything like that because they deep freeze them when they come in. But
yeah, he got a hookup from a friend with the good old Cubans, and he put them in there. Dude, he had boxes of Opus X, dude. It ruined them.
Wow.
Yeah, Tito, for an FYI, the kids never leave. So you'd be holding on those babies forever.
Oh, it wasn't about them leaving. It was just when they finished college.
I don't know. That's the luck I have, you know.
So
stick around.
So
well, mine are nowhere near leaving. The oldest is only 8.
So
well,
real quick.
Mine's 23, 24, so yeah.
Yeah. So real quick, Bobby, how you doing, buddy?
Good, man. Doing real good.
So all right, Bobby, what am I supposed to pour?
Everything.
Who was that?
Elijah Craig,
Chris.
21.
Miss Adam?
No, it's Chris.
Elijah Craig, A121.
Based on what you had earlier?
Yeah.
Dude, I think that you have to like find the middle of the road, what you were doing earlier. Find the best and find the worst, and what do you think would have been better if it was somewhere in the middle?
Chris, you got 2 people doing A121.
Yeah, so you got to do that.
Right, I'm on.
That wasn't where he was at, though.
It looks like
that's where he's going, though.
821. So, yeah.
Wherever he was at, that's where he's going.
A121, do like a 2-ounce pour of that with a 1-ounce pour of the Elijah Craig toasted barrel.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta mix
That's an
something,
interesting
right?
combo. I can get behind that, Bobby.
We had someone do it earlier on my feed today, and they're just like, what? And I was like, well, you know what? So the A121 that lacks from the C, like if you're looking at the C920 and all that kind of B520, it's not as sweet. The A121 doesn't have that like little bit of like sweetness to it. But the toasted barrel throws it in there. But if you do a 2-to-1, you're gonna proof it up and flavor it up. So the toast barrel of the 94 is going to be a 94 with a 100 and whatever proof. So it's going to be around a 110. So it'll be like really sweet and nice.
Oh yeah, it's May. There's no way we're gonna see B521 for a while.
Dude, they're out. They're what did I say they were? 118 too.
Yeah. So it's really nice.
That's a B521, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that if you go
I
through
poured
there,
them in that. What you said.
A 2-to-1. A121 is 2, and half of that is toasted barrel, and let it marinate. Maybe even double pour it. But if you double pour it deep. So other than that, Stan, I'm doing good. I mean,
I even opened my A21.
Realizing that I have to get up in a couple hours for work, but other than that, I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, thanks for
I'm going to try them both first, a sip apiece, before I marry them.
Yeah, you'll like them.
So thanks for joining,
my
Bobby.
A121 I haven't had since I first opened it, and it needed time. It It was still needing that air.
I think even when it's opened up, it's not. Listen, it's not bad. People that say it's bad, and that's stupid. It's not bad.
It's just lower proof, so people want to say it.
It's just somewhere along the line, there's something that's missing. and you have to figure out the something. Everybody has something. Everybody says there's something. For me,
the something is the black pepper heat on the back end.
For me, there was no sweet on the front end.
Oh, what's that?
The A121.
The A121. It just did not have an entry point. The entry point was like not what I expected. And
No,
but
it
if
was
you take
nothing like any of the others.
But if you took Toasted Barrel and added it to it, which I had someone do earlier because I did it, and I had someone else do it earlier tonight, they were like, "Wow." Well,
see,
you're talking
right
about,
there is difference in palates. Tim Evans just said it's great sweet oak.
There's a very sweet note, man.
Okay, so
there is a sweet note.
But that's the thing, Tito. It's just the idea of like,
but it is oaky.
What do you think? Well, just figure out what you like, and is it good or what is it missing?
Right, absolutely.
Like Bobby,
and everyone's palate, it might be something else. You might have different taste receptors that maybe the front ones aren't firing as much for someone, so they're not going to pick up those sweet notes up front, but they might pick up more in the back end.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, okay, so
I love that people taste things differently.
Yeah, so like Bobby, you were saying, like freaking, something's say something's missing. Everybody knows my favorite thing in the world's Wild Turkey 101, rye. Okay.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's my jam.
Rye.
I've never tried the rye,
and
the bourbon is my jam.
And I finally figured out what's missing. More of it, because I'm almost out.
Yeah, and it might be. There's nothing wrong with it being okay. When I usually say that it's for someone that says something is off. If it's not off, then don't mess with it. But if it's off to you, we'll figure it out.
Oh, hey, I got something. I got something for you, Bobby.
What's that?
I'm gonna send you I got to reseal it, but I went to a distillery today. This J. Riley. That's where I got that White Dog a few months ago. They opened back up, and they're doing a slow coming back into it. And so I still have that bottle of White Dog that I really didn't care for. So I think I'm gonna send it with that Rock Hill Farms crapper that I have.
The only thing you have to do is all you have to do is send it and tell me what profile you want it to be.
I want it to be Wild Turkey 101 rye. Can you do that? No, just kidding.
Yeah, he'll dump it and pour in Wild Turkey 101 rye.
Now,
you know what?
So
I want something. I want something that's not freaking. I just truthfully, if you really want to know, I just want to see what you can be done with the White Dog. I just want something to be done with it. See what I can, see if I can get something. Because right now, when you taste it, you'll taste it's got this weird like pineapple accent to it, almost like a Blanco 100% agave tequila has that back of the throat freaking kind of like that.
What dog is it? A Buffalo Trace White Dog or
no? It's clear. It's that J. Riley California Clear.
Oh, okay.
Whiskey.
I wish Bardstown would release their new make.
I'm pretty sure
their new make is so good.
Is it John T. Whiskey? One of them two have their mic on. Let's mute this down and the noise goes away. Someone was taking
John T. just muted.
On the Wild Turkey rye, is the old label better than the new label?
You know what?
Is there no real difference?
There's not really that much.
I don't
of a
catch
difference.
a huge difference.
Yeah, because I literally went. My last bottle that I had before this was the old bottle, and I just got the new bottle. This bottle was 2 weeks ago. I started this bottle, and it's the new bottle, and it's pretty.
There's a place by me that has this bottle, but in rye.
Oh.
So that's really that's a 2014 or 15,
14 or 15.
Because it's a yellow. If it looks like that, but it has
probably
the green.
12 to 15, yeah.
Yeah, because they went to the white label with the green for the rye in I want to say 15 or 16, somewhere around there. That's where they got away from those.
They have them. They're 101 ryes.
Yeah.
Yep. That right there, Bobby.
But right there is that is
right. But no, it's in this style bottle.
Yeah.
And they're $35.
Yeah. And
Doggy.
I won't tell you no.
That's a fair, but you know
I'm
that's a fair,
curious if you knew if you've tried them. I've never tried it.
No, I have the new. I have the when you say old batch, new batch, I'm still doing white label because
so it went from a 700.
Stanley, do you like the 101 better than the rare breed rye?
personally,
Yeah.
yeah, I do. I really do. I mean, it's just like I prefer like rare breed, regular rare breed. I like Wild Turkey 101 more than regular rare breed.
I reach for the 101 a lot more than the rare breed.
But I don't. The thing is that well, you got to remember, I'm not going to say a proof whore, but I'm not a proof whore. I kind of just like I like just my mellow stuff, and like the 101 rye. I never had this till what 3 or 4 months ago, and then I can't stop buying bottles of it because.
Where are you finding these bottles? I've never seen a bottle on a shelf.
Actually,
Dude,
the
Tito
first.
tell me I can get them for you.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where I think that's a bottle that just if I saw it, I'd grab it, but not going crazy. But I appreciate that. I may actually, with how Stanley's talking it up, I may actually hit you up for that.
Yeah. So so these
I like that.
This one was because this is a 750 bottle. Before they only came in 1 liter. You couldn't find a 750.
Yeah. Yep.
And when they came out with the new bottles and the slightly changed label, because it used to be like Bobby's, where if you look at Bobby's label, he was just showing it had the regular turkey, not just the turkey head.
Well, that's a rare breed. Yeah.
No, I was
got
one
both
the
those.
regular 1 liter.
Yeah,
Yep.
the regular 1 liter, and then it has the green's label is separated from the white label.
Oh,
Was the old bottle. This is the newest bottle where they went to 750 in California instead of 1 liters.
This will crush that.
same price, or did they lower the price?
This is set. Well, it's this was I got this for
Now, Bobby,
19.
Russell's
I got this for
single
19
barrel
when I bought
rye.
it, but it's 20. I want to say it's 24 now at Total Wine's the only place I can get it right now. I'll grab when I go next time to Total Wine. I'll grab an extra bottle because I'm gonna grab more for myself anyway. I'll grab an extra bottle, and when I come over to your house, I'll bring it with me and let you partake.
I've got a guy that picked me up a bottle of the rare breed rye today that I've never had.
I mean, no, don't get me wrong. Rare breed rye is great, but it's for me. The rare breed rye is one of those because I'm kind of like right now in this rye thing. The only thing that I'm not drinking normally that's like a daily drinker that's not a rye is that Knob Creek 12 that freaking Adam keeps getting me. But other than that, I just drink. I just keep on drinking ryes. I keep on trying to compare them and realize that Angel's Envy is piss. I mean,
It's Sir Flax on top of French
I
toast.
keep on trying ryes, and nothing I tried, no matter the age, is coming close to that Driftless Glen.
I'm gonna tell Wes that
Even the
Castle
redemption,
Fire.
the redemption
I
wasn't
gotta
there for
jump
you.
off, guys. I need to get a shower before I go to bed. So
Stan,
Tito,
you
it was good.
you later.
It was good,
Hey, Adam.
but it wasn't a chocolate bomb.
Oh, okay. Tim says the rare breed crushes the 101. I love the rare breed rye. I just haven't tried the 101.
I gotta get it tomorrow. So
Is
I
the
don't know
rare
yet.
breed rye proof down to 101, close to the 101 rye?
It's higher than 101, isn't it?
I can tell you,
No, proof down to 101.
I like the rare breed 101 rye really well. I mean, I have a couple bottles of it. If I could see it, I would buy it. If I had a choice, I walk in there and they had a case of rare breed 101 rye and they had a case of rare breed, or they had Wild Turkey 101 rye
Right.
or rare breed 101. Or I would buy rare breed. I would, but I'm a proof guy. And everybody knows I'm a proof guy. I can say the only thing that I found comparable to me is Michter's limited release barrel strength rye.
Oh, that's delicious.
And
I
it
like
was
that.
delicious.
I
Never
love
had that.
I think Wild Turkey rare breed, when it goes toe to toe, they're 1 for 1, but absolutely totally different on taste profiles.
yeah. I mean, I understand. I mean, my thing is like I said, I'm not necessarily a proof whore. I kind of let's go
Yeah,
with.
you are.
what I think a good what's a good tasting. I mean, what's tasting good to me at the time or whatever. And then I have, my high proof stuff is usually when I have like, okay, say like this freaking this single barrel 9 Knob Creek, right? It's the new one with the new texture bottle on crap.
It's 120.
It's 120, right?
Yep.
Now I'll have this when I'm like eating
Night Reuben.
like Dickie's barbecue. For some reason when I eat like barbecue or I eat like a heavy meal, for some reason I like to go with a higher proof of freaking whiskey for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. It's because it takes me a little bit longer to drink it, so maybe it just goes. I mean, I take a little bit longer drinking
vinegar.
it. Yeah, and so
vinegar.
Just add 2 parts of that with 112 and 115, and it is absolutely delicious.
Am I the only one that doesn't like to drink anything with food?
Oh, I drink whiskey with food.
I like water with food. That's the only thing I can drink with food. I can't drink a beer with food. I can't drink anything with food.
I'm right with you.
Are you?
I don't want to drink and gauge a drink while I'm eating food.
But I don't.
I'll eat as like before food, and I'll eat right after, or I'll drink before food and I'll drink right after food. But with food, I don't like to drink anything. Sodas, beer, anything.
And to me, I went to culinary school, so food first, drink second.
I don't know. For me,
the only thing that's different.
Hold on a second, guys. Ben. What's up, Ben?
We'll all agree.
So you said Angel's Envy's piss, right?
Well, okay. So I have.
I'm meeting Wes Henderson tomorrow. I'm not even kidding. So what message would you like me to relay to him?
Why is your rye pissed? Quoting Stanley.
Is it the rye or the bourbon that's pissed?
The Well, okay. Number one, the bourbon is just literally brown water because it's just I don't get anything from it. I don't see what everybody's trip is on freaking how awesome Angel's Envy is.
It's sweet. It's a great beginner whiskey or like entry whiskey, if you will.
You know what? You're right. When I first started drinking whiskey a little bit over a year and a half ago, or whatever it is, and Angel's Envy was one of the first bottles I bought because everybody said to get it. It wasn't bad, right? But then I started tasting things that were really good, and then it was over. And then freaking
Bobby, wake up!
I'm not awake. I'm not sleeping.
And then he's on his phone.
But then I went and spent that $80, almost $90 on the Angel's Envy rye because people said Angel's Envy rye was awesome.
Surf
and like it was not at all. I just think that they need to make. I mean, I think that there's other stuff out there. Like, okay, say Driftless Glen, say Chattanooga rye. There's so many different other ryes out there that kill Angel's Envy stuff.
worth of rye later. Driftless Glen hammers them.
I'm just saying, for me, it's like, okay, with the rare breed rye, right? It's at 116 proof, but it's $60 freaking for a bottle. For that same $60, I can get 3. Well, if I'm in the right place, the right time, I can get 3 bottles of 101 rye. But normally, I can at least judge it. But I can get at least
a rye. How many 101s?
No, but I mean, when it comes, I'm just saying that I like 101 rye. 116s for me is one of those ones where when I feel like being approved for and I want a rye, then I'll go grab the rare breed. That's why it's, I go through, okay, so on average, I go through one of these bottles about every 2 weeks, just sipping on it when I get home. And then, but I've had the rare breed rye for 6 months, and it's like not even to half the bottle because it's just a special occasion. For me, it's kind of like almost a special occasion for me.
But you do like it.
I do like it. I don't
good.
I don't dislike it. There's very few whiskeys or ryes I really dislike. The only ones that I truly dislike with all my heart is Old Rip 10 is giraffe piss and freaking Angel's Envy. I don't really care for. I drink any beam. I'm a beam whore though, but I'll drink any beam. I'll even drink Jack Daniels before I'll drink Angel's Envy in case you.
We've got one
here. Have you tried Angel's Envy cask strength, Dan?
No, I have not. So therefore, I mean, and I just don't. once you pay $80 for a freaking rye, you don't really feel like paying $130 for a cast strength of something you don't like normally.
We've got a Heaven Hill restoration here that Jenny really likes, and we did a video on it. I can't stand it. It is so bad, rotten oranges on the palate. God almighty. I've tried. I've gone back to that bottle 3 times. I can't do it, man.
Rip 10.
So I do have to jump off.
Damn you.
It's like 2:05 in the morning.
Yeah, I gotta go soon
All right.
too.
Thanks for stopping. Yeah, you guys, thanks for stopping by. I'm actually gonna have to kill this because
Let's kill it.
I gotta be up in a little bit over 4 hours. So, so I appreciate it. I wanted to say to Bobby, I really truthfully, I hope that the other night wasn't an issue.
No. Not at all.
Okay,
Chris.
Not at all.
I'm just waking up.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that stuff. We're good.
Okay, and then Marty, I want to thank Marty because Marty, every single time that I've been in his chat for the 13 lives he does a week, freaking every time I've been in his chat, as soon as like within freaking 10 or 15 seconds of me posting something, he recognizes me and says, if you're not subscribed to the Mash Bill, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. Or he's always got something saying that subscribe to the Mash Bill. And then even like later on, I don't even make a comment for 15 or 20 minutes. Out of nowhere, he says, you guys remember, you guys got to freaking subscribe to the Mash Bill. It's like, okay, cool. He's
always doing that.
How many of you went? All right, listen. Neither you or me, Stan, have went 15 or 20 minutes without talking. That's bullshit.
Hey, let me say this real quick.
In the chat.
Oh,
Not live in the chat.
okay.
Me and Bobby just had a probably 45-minute private conversation to ourselves. But this group here, our guys here that we constantly live stream with each other, this is what it's about. This is why we do it. This is why we're here. I have to be at work in like 4.5 hours, but this is why I keep doing it. This is,
Good night,
to
Samurai.
me, this is everything, guys. This is cheers, man. This is phenomenal.
Cheers.
I shouldn't do this because I am going to be.
It's all about fun, and you know
I
what?
agree.
Being young,
Chris, holler at me, man. We get something going.
dude. You hit me up. You said you're gonna hit me up again.
Yeah,
Hit me up.
I know. I will, man.
But
Chris, we need to have a session where we just talk about bourbon and talk about how hard we threw our freshman year of high school.
I got the double A.
Let's
I
go.
got the double A. So I've got some bullshit.
Let's
stories.
go, Bobby.
We don't have to talk past freshman year of high school, which is
Freshman year of high school, 94. That's it.
I was like that was like a long time ago.
So you weren't throwing triple digits to college?
I was a senior in '94.
College, yes.
I was-
Freshman
I was
year,
kidding.
no.
No, I was. You know what? I was doing 2-2-3 and like after high school, rounds down range in the Marine Corps. Is that kind of the same?
Yeah, Bobby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bobby-
Because I'm still trying to perfect that. So shut up.
Hey, you know what?
Bobby was whipping ass.
Pitching was
I'm
never
sure
for me.
you got tips I need.
I literally barter most every month with people on how to do handgun marksmanship because I was on the Marine Corps pistol team for marksmanship with handgun.
Yeah. Handgun,
Wow.
I'm good.
No, you're not.
223, 556.
You think you're
I'm a little off.
probably a lot.
so
No.
Yeah.
Ben,
Shut up.
So we'll get up.
Shut
We'll talk about it,
smart
Chris.
ass.
I'm probably the only one in here who has never held a gun.
No.
yeah, you
You know what, Tito? I
Or
completely
maybe Ben. Ben might be with me or he might not be on that one.
am
what are you
100%
talking about? Ben's holding a gun right now. We just don't see it.
Wait, what, Tito?
I said I'm probably the
I
only
mean,
one in here
I don't
who's never
have
held a
any
gun.
at the moment. I don't have any at the moment because I had a bad
He's
boating
not allowed to
accident.
show it, Tito.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I don't have anything around ever.
Oh, swords fine. Guns, I've never held a gun. I've been held at
Seriously?
gunpoint like 6 times, but I've never held a gun in my hand.
But you know,
Seriously,
You've
why?
never been shot. You're good.
That's the
Tito,
unique
you
privilege of
should
having
go to a
somebody
range
that will do it
and
for
rent a gun this weekend.
Are you
And
kidding?
just-
Water guns freak me out now. Like,
Dude,
yeah.
just
Tito, there's nothing
just-
wrong with that, brother. There's
Hey,
nothing
grab
wrong
it.
with that.
And I have nothing against guns or people with guns. I
No.
have my own traumas from guns
you.
that
Sure.
just never had an interest in picking one up.
I'm not saying I
Nothing
have
wrong with that.
trauma from it. It's just also was something that was like I didn't really have a choice.
My two
Yeah.
fears: guns and spiders. After getting
mine
10
is-
Black Widow bites at once, guns and spiders are my
Mine
two
is
things.
silverback gorillas because they fucking
Dude,
rip your
were you
arms off
mugged
and
by
beat you.
a spider at gunpoint?
A kid drew me that once to fuck with me.
I'm like, a silverback gorilla shows its dominance by ripping off your limbs and beating you. Yeah, no. Gorilla. I don't want
Right.
no part of a gorilla.
I'm not worried in Southern California of coming face to face with a silverback gorilla.
I'm not afraid of a gun.
God damn
I'll
it, I
tell what,
love you guys. And I hate you.
a stupid gun, like I'm like, boom, a silverback gorilla, I'm gonna rip off your arm and like jam it in the places and like beat you up with your other one. I'm like, no, no, that's okay. I'm out.
All right.
Daniel
I
is just
hate you.
freaking out.
I hate all of you, but I love you.
Love you, Chris.
Hey guys, we're on tomorrow live at 7.
We'll be there.
No, really, Marty,
Seven,
you haven't gone live. You haven't gone-
what time zone though?
you haven't
Eastern.
gone, Marty. You haven't gone
Four.
live
I
in like.
can't-
You haven't
30
gone live
minutes.
in like what?
30
The
Darn
minutes.
day?
you Eastern time zone people.
All right,
Yo,
so tomorrow,
9:15 CDT.
Who's
Hey,
talking shit about Eastern time
Wait a
zone?
minute. Tomorrow we got
I'm literally-
baseball going though.
Yeah,
I'm
Chris.
Baseball.
I'm literally up at 2:11 a.m. on a work night.
I'll be lurking, Chris.
Hey, Chris. What? Who do you got tomorrow?
I
Yankees
have
over
Brandon
Astros.
Marsters, who was the top prospect, catcher, caught multiple guys now who are Hall of Fame candidates. Good dude from Illinois, coming from the minor league era. My major league guys, once again, are like they commit and then they back out.
Chris, I need to get on with Tyler Brown.
Yeah, dude,
I
he's
was
a
the coach.
badass.
I was his little league coach.
I know
I
he's a
called Tyler.
badass.
I could call Tyler and say, "Hey, listen, we need to go on with big league," and he would.
Yeah,
Then do it.
call him on. Call him on.
All right. It's good to see. It's good to have everybody in the chat.
Daniel's done with us.
And Daniel's done. And we should discourage this. Yeah, he said he went to bed and then he woke up because he left the TV on. He got up to go take a piss and then we were still on. And he's like, "What the hell's going on here?"
Stanley.
Yes, sir.
Seriously.
Well, hell, I may just go live now. Shit.
Oh shit. Let's
right.
go,
You're
Whiskey
mad-
Nose.
You're a madman, Marty.
Well,
I
I'm
know,
not.
man.
I'm not going to go live. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one off.
yeah,
So I love each and every one of you. Thank you guys for joining. Jim Morris, thanks for jumping on. I'm sorry I didn't notice you earlier.
Sorry, Daniel, if I disappoint
you.
And Daniel, I'm sorry that you're disappointed. Maybe next time we can make it up to you. Saturday, I'll see everybody on Saturday before Hot Buttery Rolls. Next week, I'm not sure who's taking over for me after Jason. The next 2 weeks, I have to work the night shift. So therefore, next Wednesday and the following Wednesday, I will not.
I'll
be
do
here.
it. I'll do it.
Well, we know Marty will do it. Talk to between
Maybe
you
I'll
guys
do
and
it.
you guys in Livewire.
Livewire already committed, didn't they?
Yeah. I didn't get an answer. I didn't get an answer back from either one of them. But yeah, between
Maybe I'll do
Livewire
it.
and Marty.
No, I think
Maybe I'll
Mike said
do
in
it.
chat that they could do it.
Oh, okay, we'll get it all
Maybe
figured
I'll
out.
do it.
So
And
all
If not,
right,
we're heading over to Whiskey Nose.
all right.
Go.
I'll
Damn,
talk to you guys
it's like
later.
I'm not even
Marty,
talking.
set it up. Let's go.
And as
I know,
always,
man.
Ben, you're gonna follow us wherever. You know you're gonna be there too.
I'll
No,
see
I
you guys
said
on
maybe
the other
I'll
side.
do the live stream, Tito.
Oh
There
shit!
you go. There you go, Ben.
Cheers, guys.
All right.
Cheers.
Talk to you guys later. See
Talk
you guys
later.
on the other side.
All right.
Bye, Chris.